When I'm with you, I can't move. It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us whole. Maybe every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, I do, I love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I do need you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rocket Kingdom Schools versus Unis Cup. I am Atch, and I'm joined here by Sir Squawk. Squawk, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Excited for some good Rocket League. Sunderland's champion school in Britain so far this year, and they're up against some local unis. They'll be taking on the Uni of Sunderland in their first match. They came 55th or 57th, maybe, in NSE this year. What do you reckon their chances are in this match?
Well, having recently watched Sears, it was a tough final for the British Esports Championship, but I think they've got the edge when it comes to deciding where to attack best. They know where to spot a weakness and how to exploit it, so I think they're going to do very good this time.
Right, well, I think we may as well just get straight into this first match. I'm not going to wait around. We've got 3 best-of-5s to do. They'll be playing the Sunderland Uni first, then Durham, and then Newcastle. So it's going to get progressively harder
Oh, hang
for
on.
this
Sorry.
Sunderland College team to get anywhere. But I think this one should be a good warm-up for them.
Yeah, hopefully. It's going to need some serious warm-ups, I think, but I've got faith in them.
Yeah, I mean, to take on this, we're looking at Newcastle with Raffro Tilacto coming up later on, but I think this game should go the way of the college. The others, it might be a bit more challenging. We'll get into this game, Ron.
Yeah, we'll soon find out. Looks like Sears are on the attack. They're managing to keep it under control quite well. DeWart's going to bring it down, but it's going straight to Joshua. Joshua's going to knock it straight back up again. Bendog knocking it back to DeWart. Going to try and keep it under control and cross it in here. Viper unfortunately just missing it, but ball goes wide.
Yeah, it's a nervy start from both teams. I think, looking for a bit of an early start, something fast, something good to get them into the swing of things in this first game.
Yes, I think both teams are trying to weigh each other up a bit. I don't think they have any knowledge of how each other plays just yet. So this first match should just be a case of figuring out how they play. Looks like Joshua's going to knock it off to the side. Rodian's going to try and catch up with it, knocking it up, but can anyone connect to it after this? Unfortunately, Viper just missing it. DeWart's bringing it back under control. Intercepted by Joshua, who's playing it back across, but no one to pick it back up. Then he plays it down, but a bit of confusion there. Both players knocking it to the side, but it works out in their favour this time.
The Uni team playing much more aggressively at this moment. They've been playing much more lights out offense, looking for passes. Viper shoots one just to the left hand side, but blue team need to come out their shells a little bit if they want anything from game one.
Yes, again, like I was saying, they were wanting to weigh each other up, I think, and they're just biding the time, but they're going to have to make a move soon, I think. DeWart going to knock it back up, going to try and bring it back under control. Can he take it past Orange? But unfortunately not. Orange now on the offensive. Joshua's going to try and bring it under control here. Knocked it over one. Can he connect for the second? Vinny managing to clear it. DeWart getting the demo on Viper as well. Vinny now under control, knocks it past Viper, but he's gone down as well.
That's both corner boosts in favour of blue. I think they could be up for a sustained period of offense here.
Rodian's taking it round though. Rebel on the attack, but DeWart's managing to clear it. Bendog going up for the assault, but unfortunately just wide. Can DeWart's bringing it down.
Big face.
To take it past one. Oh, it's beautiful! I'm going to assume that was totally intentional.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
there.
lovely bit of fun. That fake was perfect.
Yeah, maybe a little lucky on the second challenge, but fantastic work from DeWart to fake the defense. College are 1-0 up.
Again, this is what I mean by knowing where they can strike best. If they know who's the people, like the danger to look out for, and they know how to take them out. I should be expecting a few more demos. I didn't expect that to happen. DeWart with a cheeky mid-shot range.
Sunderland Uni, at risk of falling apart here. That is not something that should send a defence into 6s and 7s like that. Well timed from DeWart to get it off the wall, but someone should have been back from the Uni team there.
Bendog managing to move out of the way of it just in time as well. Looked like he would have blocked it. Orange on the attack, but it's been cleared away by Bendog. Vinny bringing it under control, but unfortunately loses the challenge, but teammates are there to pick it back up. DeWart read that well. Managing to block it again for a second time, and now Bendog on the attack. Rodian intercepts and knocks it to the side.
This is better from the boys in orange.
That is a lovely shot. It was dangerous when they picked up that side boost.
Definitely. It's exactly what you want to see from Joshua. Perfect control, lost it a bit, got back on top of it. Knew DeWart had no option except to push it upwards, and gets one back for the Sunderland Uni.
Yes, it's like I say, we knew it was going to be a close match to begin with. Now Viper on the attack, managing to knock it to the side. It's gone straight to Rebel. That's a lovely shot, but unfortunately just a bit wide. Joshua picks it back up though. That's a lovely finish.
Calamitous defending from the Sunderland College there. Rodian puts it just wide, and then look at this huge T-bump clears the centre of the net. Joshua capitalises, but boys in blue will feel hard done by.
I think game ones are always notorious for a bit of miscommunication.
Oh, so yeah, definitely.
They'll be able to pick this back up, I have faith. Now blue back on the attack. Joshua's going to bring it down, pass it to Viper, but Vinny's managing to knock it back up. Bendog going to try and keep it under control, but unfortunately it goes wide. DeWart now back on the attack, trying to play it off the backboard, but good defence from Viper. DeWart gets Joshua out of the game, knocks it straight on target. Again,
Sunderland getting caught on top of each other. Both teams on defence having some, like you say, miscommunications, nerves in game one. Rodian just waiting on that wall. The ball never came, and then the demo just completely opened up the net. Sunderland College take the lead again.
Having watched Sears, I know that they like the demos, taking out those key players, like I mentioned earlier. And there we go again. DeWart definitely trying to take out as many as he can. Now ball's gone to Vinny's control, managing to knock it back centre to Bendog. Bendog takes it past Joshua. Viper's going to try and challenge, managing to do it. Knocks it to Joshua, but couldn't quite connect. Vinny needs to get rid of this now, but unfortunately it's a bit of a fumble. Rebel managing to seize the opportunity there.
Oh dear, both teams going to want to tighten up on defence to try and secure a hold on this series. Vinny will not want to see that one again.
No, definitely not. But these things happen. They'll learn from these mistakes, I hope. Now here we go, back on the back for another even kickoff, actually. But it looks like Bendog's going to try and take this back under control. Knocks it back down. Oh, it's just a bit wide, but it's a lovely rebound. Vinny now trying to get it, but unfortunately Viper's taking it back off them. Joshua on the attack.
DeWart's been caught under the ball, got the boost, but this is going to be awkward for him now as this one flies off the backboard and Viper's already there.
Lovely aerial, but unfortunately no one could quite connect there. Bendog also couldn't connect. It's a good save from Joshua.
Again, Sunderland having 2 players go for most balls here, the boys in orange. They're following hits that are already going to teammates, and they won't get the lead if they keep playing like this.
There is a lot of double commits happening, but I believe this will be ironed out soon enough. DeWart managing to stop the crossover. Viper going to try and knock it back in again. There's another demo. Sears looking very angry this game. Rebels going to pass it to Viper. Unfortunately, Bendog capitalises. It's a lovely shot. Straight off the crossbar.
Fantastic work from Bendog to place it that well. But what is Rodian thinking, knocking that across the goal like that? Teammates facing the wrong way, and that was never going to work out well for him.
Yes, I think both teams will have to have a serious talk before game 2.
Yeah, it's like not been clean from either side so far.
There's time yet. So Rodian's going to pick this back up, passing it to Viper. Unfortunately, doesn't look. Oh, in fact, gets the chip. Joshua tries another chip, but unfortunately, Bendog gets there first. Just another double commit.
Like moths to a flame, these Sunderland players. They're just chasing this ball down, all 3 of them sometimes.
Again, this is what warm-up games are for, even though this is game 1.
Well, yes, you'd think this was what warm-up games were for, but they may need another one. Of course, we've got best of 5, so there's plenty of time left, and actually, only 1 goal did it in favour of Sunderland in that game 1.
Yes, it wasn't how I thought the game would have gone, to be fair. It was very close, but like I say, messy, I think was the word you said there, and I think that's described it very well.
Yeah, I mean, there were some good moments. Both teams shooting quite well on occasion and finding each other, but also a lot of quite questionable moments. Like you say, just indicative perhaps of nerves or not quite being fully warmed up.
I think it is down to pressure at the moment. Once they've acclimatised, I don't think we'll be seeing much more double committing.
No, I think, you're right. That has to be just something that's due to the general atmosphere of this. Of course, Sunderland College particularly coming into a situation where I think they'll consider themselves, maybe not in this game, but perhaps in the subsequent ones, to certainly be, if not an underdog, a kind of a newcomer. Yeah. They'll be feeling the pressure a bit more perhaps than the uni teams who are here to play this Sunderland team.
Yes, like I say, I don't want to make Sears seem less good than they are, but of course the first accolade is, in fact, winning the Spring Split Championship.
Oh, yeah.
So this should be very precious to them, getting as much chance as they can to train.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great opportunity for them, and if they get into this game too, of course, they're already in the league.
Oh, God, yes. So it looks like Blue's going to be on the offensive again. DeWart's going to try and bring it down, but Rodian gets there first. Joshua now with an open net, tries to square it, but it's another double commit.
And it lasted so long. You see at the higher level, you see players go for double commits. It's quite common, but they wouldn't commit to it that far. One of them would drop back down, one of them would leave the ball alone, but they both followed that aerial right through to the end.
Again, some creases that need ironing out from both teams. Again, that's another double commit. But it's a lovely save from Bendog there, managing to knock it to the side. Joshua back on the attack, has another crack. Bendog stopping it again. But it looks like... sorry, go on.
No, these Sunderland players, they're clearly mechanically able. Viper gets back to that one very well, but there's some passing opportunities that they're missing there. Rodian was down at the bottom left corner with a perfect angle on for a great shot, and instead of dropping it to him, his teammate just leathered it at the net where Bendog was already waiting. Yes,
I think that's what tends to separate the pros from the semi-pros is everyone's got great mechanical skills, but off the crossbar. Everyone's got these mechanical skills, but you need to play as a team. And communications. Yeah, that's what separates the best from the best. Looks like Vinny's going to play it across. DeWart couldn't quite connect. It's a lovely save from Rodian Rebel. Bendog now going to play it off the backboard to DeWart. DeWart has a crack, and there's another follow-up. Rodian managing to stop it. Now Vinny going to take it over Joshua. Viper going to try and bring it under control, but it's been saved by Rebel again. Again, Sears now on the offensive. Again, they're trying to play off this corner a lot.
And it's working for them. I mean, you hear it said that people make things look easy. At the moment, Sunderland are making it look incredibly challenging.
Yes.
Just not ironed out any defensive rotations whatsoever. There's no one waiting for any of the balls, and they all just look a bit lost.
Yes, Like I say, I think Sears are managing to make them scramble a bit, to be fair. It's definitely a bit worrying for them, but it's a lovely pass, and Viper managing to finish it.
Just as I was slagging them off, clearly someone's listening to the stream, because Sunderland Uni have taken the lead here in this game too, and there's not been as much offence as there was in game 1, so perhaps this is what they need.
Well, that's it. You never know just how a game's going to go. It looks like it could be one-sided, and then suddenly they sneak a goal in. In fact, it's what happened in the finals of the championship for the spring split, even. There's too many rhyming words. So now Sunderland on the attack. DeWart's going to try and take it back under control, though, but gets taken out. Joshua leaves it for Viper, who plays it off to the side. Vinny now trying to capitalise it. Joshua stopping the ball again. Now Bendog going to try and take it under control, but unfortunately, again, Sunderland taking it away. Orange on the attack. Joshua knocks it up. Rebels going to try and take it off the corner, but DeWart's doing a great job of stopping it dead in its tracks. And again, like a brick wall. DeWart's now bringing it under control, but gets taken out for his job. Bendog trying to salvage the attack, but unfortunately there's no one left to actually pick it up. It's a lovely flick on
back to boost, but Vinny's kept it there because, again, the Uni team not looking like they know how to get the ball out of defence very convincingly. This could be...
Oh, it's a lovely shot, a lovely goal. That was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
Bendog.
I think the Sunderland College team are having the time of their lives here. He'll be lucky if he can get that shot off against some of the later teams in this afternoon of play, but he's taking the chance against the Sunderland team not guarding their backboard, and it's worked out incredibly well.
Again, like I say, it comes down to being able to spot that weakness. I think he's spotted that they are scrambling a bit here and wouldn't be able to coordinate just in time.
Yeah, it was brilliant play. I mean, take nothing away from Duarte. That was a fantastically mechanical shot.
Oh, it was.
I think Sunderland could have been up quicker for that, and they'll regret not being.
Yes, it was an unfortunate commitment there. It looked like all three Orange came forward for it, but all of them couldn't quite score it away. Now Sears are on the attack, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to get stopped midfield. Could be anyone's here, but DeWart's managing to take it past. Again, Orange are all scrambling for this ball, and neither of them are managing to get it. Like Bendog's now managing to knock it centre, but it's going straight to Viper, trying to knock it clear. Goes to Joshua, who flicks it on, but no one there to collect. Vinny now knocks it forward.
Oh, huge miss again. Oh, and there's a double commit on the side of blue. Not something we've seen very often.
And again, it's another good attempt from DeWart there, but unfortunately just wide, and his Bendog was on the wrong side of it to finish. But Bendog there with the nice deflect, unfortunately wasn't enough. Vinny now knock it to the side. DeWart still on the attack, knocks it forward. It's just a bit high and no one to finish. But again, Sears still on the attack. Going to knock it forward. Unfortunately, just one touch too many and no one to finish it away. DeWart now going for another attempt. Has a nice flick, but it's just going to be wide, and Viper makes sure of it.
Yeah, when it matters, both teams seem to be stepping up a little bit. In the final 30 seconds, they're playing a little bit more cohesively as teams.
Yes.
Still some mechanical problems coming out from the Sunderland Uni side, looking a bit shaky on defence. As Bendog takes that would have been a fantastic.
That would have been fantastic. Just couldn't quite connect, but the attack's not dead yet. With 2 seconds left, I'm not sure they can manage it, but it would have been nice.
Yeah, well, we've got overtime, and I think, unfortunately, I think it's more likely to come down to a mistake than a fantastic play from one of these teams.
Yes. It's certainly looking that way, but we never know. It's like Joshua's going to flick it on. Bendog's going to try and make sure it gets out, but Joshua's managing to keep the attack alive. Managing to knock it up again, but DeWart's waiting. It's now up to Viper to flick it over, but DeWart's read it well. Looks like Vinny's going to have a crack, plays it off the backboard. But no one left to actually have a good shot. Another double commit that didn't go well.
It's like watching the red arrows. They're just flying so close to it, but no one's making any contact with anything.
Oh, it's a lovely shot! Bendog coming flying out of nowhere. Again, I think they're seeing that Sunderland's defence is a bit flustered right now. These,
the Uni, they're in their own heads. They've, I think, become aware that actually they gain very little from winning, but to be beaten by a college leaves them with everything to lose. And the college are playing very fearlessly. They're playing lights out. They're going for stuff that you wouldn't normally go for. They're going for those fantastic backboard plays like we saw Duarte nail in that game. But the Uni, I think, are just almost a bit frightened, a bit timid.
Well, like you say, they've not got a whole lot to gain, but a whole lot to lose. It's the power of the underdog.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And, I think this Sunderland team, the college team might pull some surprises if they can keep this momentum going into later games. They might catch some of these other teams that we've got lined up for them off guard.
Yes, definitely. Again, I think it all comes down to the underdog story. No one quite knows what to expect. But I have seen
them, of course.
Yes, exactly. It's the benefits of coming out of nowhere. No one knows how to play against them just yet.
No, I know, and I think perhaps some of the best preparations that any of the other teams due to play this afternoon could be doing would be watching this.
Yes,
they're warming up. But I think the best thing to do would be to look at how this team are playing, because they definitely have a style. Mm-hmm. It's something that's quite unique. Certainly, those backboard plays aren't something we typically see at the high levels of NSE, simply because no one thinks of it. They think the backboard's just off limits. It's nothing you could go for. But this team are fearless, and it's working out well for them so far.
Yeah, so again, game 3, and DeWart's already starting strong with another demo. No, it's a fumble.
Sunderland are already starting strong with another double whip.
But they're managing to get the attack back. Looks like Bendog's going to try and capitalise on this. Went for a cheeky push, but unfortunately couldn't quite get it. Rodian now trying to keep it under control. It's another double commit, but it works in their favour this time. Joshua playing it forward, but it's been cleared away. DeWart flicking it back on. Can Bendog connect? He does, playing it off the backboard again. Can't quite get the second touch. Vinny now centering it for DeWart. DeWart's going to try it. Keeps it under control. And it's been stopped by Viper. It was crucial. It's off the post again. That was a vital defence, but Vinny sneaks it in. If you have enough shots, eventually they're going to go in.
Against this Sunderland uni defence, I think they might. I mean, to be fair, Vinny put that in the only place that he could possibly have found to find the goal there. That was good placement from him, but I think DeWart could have just smacked a shot in first try rather than trying to take that ball down, and he would likely have scored, because the defence was just completely unanchored in any sense of anything.
Yeah.
Sunderland defence aren't really finding any sort of cohesive attempts at getting rid of the ball.
It could be a case of just overthinking things. Tends to happen again at higher level play, and again that was it. Probably overthought. Joshua managing to sneak that into the corner.
These defences, they're not the best. I think it's fair to say. Both teams look pretty confident on offense. They know how to score. They know how to work an opening and make sure that they capitalise. But both teams on defence are looking quite considerably shaky and a little bit. Maybe it is nerves. I think especially for this Sunderland college team. Yeah. There's a lot here. This is sort of new territory for them, and they don't want to be made to look stupid. But of course, bad defence doesn't get you wins in the end. They've done it so far only because Sunderland Uni are defending similarly poorly, but against other teams that are more cohesive, I'm not sure they'll be able to pull it off.
Yes, I tend to relate it to football. Like the lower leagues, there tends to be a lot of goals.
Well, yeah.
Because no one knows how to defend against them.
Yeah.
There's loads of goals, but not many saves. So I think that's a case of what's happening here. It's what people practice most is the shots, but not many people practice the saves. Vinny managing to get the demo and stop this attack dead there. Unfortunately ran out of boost, so Bendog's going to knock it forward. Joshua now.
Just launching it into the middle of nowhere.
Rodian sneaks it past.
Vinny will not want to watch this one back. He's had two. This one, I think, the speed would have caught him off guard.
It was a fraction away.
He was close, but I think he would have felt like if he had it again, he probably could have got back to it.
Yes. Again, I think it comes down to not expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
It's they are managing to sneak these shots in, and simple saves that could actually end up doing it. DeWart now managing to knock it forward away from the net, keeping it back under control, again with that second touch, but couldn't get the third. Now Bendog unfortunately missing the clearance, but Vinny managing to stop it. Going to try and take it down the midfield now. Going to keep it on the wall, but unfortunately doesn't have any boost left. The teammate gives him a helping shove, managing to take it past two. That is a crucial mistake, but unfortunately couldn't quite finish it. Bendog now going to have a try on the backboard. It's dropping down. It's a red goal! You hate to see it.
I do feel sorry for these teams, both of them really, because so far this game nothing has gone defensively right for them. They've been missing saves, been scoring in the wrong net, and while they've looked good in the other players' half of the field, in their own half, neither team really looking in command yet.
Yes, it could go any way. I know Sears are currently in the lead, but it's only going to take a few crucial mistakes, and both teams seem to be making them.
Yeah, yes. this, while impressive from the Sunderland College team to come out fighting like they have, I think it will have to get better because the step up from the Sunderland Uni team to the Durham Uni team that we've got next, and then the equivalent step up to the Newcastle Uni team they'll be facing after, will require a bit more cohesion, I think, from the boys in blue.
Definitely. But Viper's now on the attack, so I'm going to try and play it off the backboard, which Sears have been doing. It's a lovely pass to Joshua, managing to seal it away.
Yeah, and of course, we're talking about the next games. Sunderland Uni aren't quite ready to just lie down and take this one yet. I mean, they're in the lead again.
Again, it's a bit of a misread.
Yeah. Defensive questions. That one wasn't quite as overtly catastrophic as some of the other things we've seen so far, but...
Vinny's got it in a good position here to square it away. Rodion couldn't quite get rid of it, and Joshua struggling to get it off the line. But now they're on the attack. Looks like DeWart's going to try and stop that there. Fortunately, it's going off the side. Viper on the attack, playing it off the backboard, but no one to finish it away. Bendog trying to get away.
It's going to be awkward.
It's a very difficult save, but knocks it to the side. It's a good place. Vinny now getting rid of it, clearing it away. Reading that Joshua was going to get there first, tried to block it, but couldn't quite get there in time. Unfortunately,
DeWart pushed up a bit far. This could leave his teammates in an awkward position here.
Sunderland definitely on the attack now. It's starting to look shaky for Sears. Bendog knocking it forward. DeWart's going to try and pick it up, knocks it forward a bit more. Bendog gets the touch. Unfortunately, no one in a position to square it away. Finally, some communication.
Oh my goodness!
That was crucial that they understood who was taking that shot. Vinny, stopping dead in tracks, saved that from being a catastrophe.
I would... Again, an 80-kilometre shot at near post. Yes, the communication was fantastic. Is Stewart going to score goals like that against Durham or Newcastle? Really
possibly not.
They're not. Oh my!
Viper responds straight away.
Oh, he had a bit of help from a boy in blue here, did he not? Vinny trying to get back to this? No, Stewart. Yeah. Don't know what happened there. That was quite hard to track. But
yes.
Clearly some kind of pinch, because Vinny's not going to... Viper's not going to get that at 134 on his own.
No, not quite. Looks like ball's going straight towards Sears' net. DeWart's going to try and clear it away, passing it to Bendog. Bendog's gone up to get it. Looks like he's left it, but Rodion's picked it back up. Now going to play it off the side. Oh, it's a nice flick on towards the net. Joshua with the touch, but unfortunately it's just a bit wide.
Both teams having good ideas at the moment. Neither team really executing on them just yet, but...
Oh, it's probably a bit of control. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough control. But yes, like you say, both teams performing well, but I think it is the defence that's letting them down every time.
Yeah, it is. It is. Both teams have brilliant ideas for how to unpick the other. And at the moment, both teams' great idea is basically just keep shooting and something will happen soon enough. Because as this is evidencing...
Oh, so close! That is...
Too right to the woodwork. That would have levelled us and sent it to overtime, but couldn't quite pull it off.
Well, that's it. We couldn't say which way the games were going to go, and I think looks like Sears made more mistakes that game.
They did, and I mean they're an unknown quantity. You know, obviously a lot of these players and a lot of the people watching, including myself, have seen very little of the Sears so far. And first two games, you would have been thinking, this is fantastic, this is great. This is a little bit less awe-inspiring from the boys in blue. It's something that, you know, they've not shown us so far, but something they also haven't shown us so far is how they come back from something like this. And if they can turn this around again, then there's hope for them in subsequent matches, I think.
Well, having watched them not so long ago in the finals for the championships, they kept going behind every single game. And then they went down 1-0, managed to equalise, went down 2-1, equalised again. They are very good at stopping that snowball. So I'm hoping that they're going to stop this now.
Promising if you're a fan of the college and not the university here. But
yes,
we'll get straight into this game 4. Sunderland Uni looking to level the series, and College looking to close it out before things get a bit scary with game 5.
Yes, so looks like ball's going to go towards Sears' net this time. Looks like the university have managed to get themselves under control. That is so... That were a bit dangerous, but now Sears on the attack. Vinny playing it off the side. Bendog didn't quite get the touch, whether it was intentional or not, I'm not sure. But Viper now knocking it towards Sears' net. DeWalt gets the save.
Both teams really going in for the boost management so far this game. They've both gone for corner boosts as a first point of priority.
Yes. I think they're wanting to respond as best they can now, realising that was unfortunate, couldn't quite get there. Duort couldn't quite take it past either. Looks like Bendog's going to try and stop this. Managing to keep it back under control, passes it to Vinny, who flicks it back on. Intercepted by Joshua, who passes it to Rebel. Rebel could have the shot, unfortunately it's been blocked. Looks like the University's attack is still alive here. But Bendog's going to pass it to the middle. Rodion picks it back up.
Rodion had so much time and space, and where's that going? You know, Sunderland have fantastic abilities that we've seen them do mechanically good plays, but they're not looking for each other, and that would have opened up the defense.
Oh no, that is catastrophic, but unfortunately couldn't quite square it away. Viper managing to stop it getting cleared away, but Duors now managing to get it done. Oh, I say that, managing to take it past one. There's a bit of a scramble going on here. Always need a helping hand from your team.
Oh my goodness me. Joshua's going to have some choice words for his teammates after that one.
Yeah, that was terrifying for the University there. Now Duor's going to flick it back down, but Viper clears it away.
Yeah, see, that's, I think, typical of the kind of thing that Sunderland College are going to struggle. Duor, in a vacuum, as it were, would have made it back to that ball, would have put it on target, probably would have scored. It was going down, he was charting the bounce well, reading it off the floor, and he probably would come back to it. Sometimes this Sunderland uni team have given them the time to do that. Durham and Newcastle, I really don't think will give them any kind of quarter to the extent that the boys in orange are at the moment.
No, definitely. But that's the thing, you get better by playing tough matches.
Of course.
Playing a stomp isn't going to help anyone. So even if it's a catastrophic game, I think they're going to take away from it and only make them stronger. It's a nice shot from Vinny.
You're right, and I think it is worth mentioning as well.
Oh, it's a lovely shot from Duort.
Sneaks one in at the near post.
I definitely would have struggled with that.
Yeah, me too. These teams, you know, it's easy, I know from having played in similar situations, when you don't feel hot and when the other team isn't looking too hot either, it makes you look quite a lot worse than you might actually be. This might just be jitters from both teams causing, because, you know, say for example on the side of the orange, they miss something, the college aren't expecting a miss from the uni side, so they don't go for the ball, and then they're out of position, they don't expect a miss, and it just perpetuates like that the whole way around.
Yes, definitely.
When they come up against more solid teams who are making more solid connections, they might step up in the same way, you don't know. Yeah,
it's, again, trial by fire seems to be the best way to live a life. It's not the easiest, but I certainly think it's the best. Yeah, so looks like Sears are now going back on the attack, but unfortunately not quite getting there. Duor's going to try and get it cleared, but it looks like the University's coming out strong now. But Bendog managing to knock it forward. Playing it off the backboard, goes off the lip. Vinny knocks it up, but it's going to be an easy save from Rebel.
I think that was Vinny or Duort looking for Rodion in net there, and if they'd got him, I think the college lot would have been 2-0 up here, but time ticks down, 1-goal lead isn't what you want to be sitting on.
No, but, well, I mean, it could go either way. It's another shot from Vinny. Joshua managing to stop it. Yes, 1-0 could end up being the score that it is. We know the defence. We know the defence for both teams isn't very good right now.
No, and I think that is exactly like what I was just saying earlier. Duort probably just wasn't even expecting to get that ball back. I don't think you would expect to get that ball back, because it looked like the Sunderland uni defender had it completely under control. And so Duort just goes, okay, I'll just get back to the ground as quickly as possible, set up my defensive rotation, and then the ball just sails just past his own post, because he's not expecting
Bendog snuck it past. He's done it. Sorry, my voice went. Yes, that was a.
It's not glamorous.
No, it does the job.
Yeah, exactly. They won't care. 2-0 up with just under a minute remaining. The Sunderland uni team are going to have to stop that here.
Yes, I think the pressure's going to definitely be building up now. Rodion not quite convinced on how he's going to get to the ball. Looks like he's going to fumble it and just leave it instead. Can't quite get there again. Bendog's going to try and centre it. Goes for the flick on, but can't quite get there. Duor's going to have to now stop this attack against 3, managing to stop it, but Joshua picks it right back up and continues. Bendog now playing it off the side. Bit of contention going on, but looks like Bendog actually comes ahead in that. Viper now flicking it forward. Tries to take it past the Duor. Oh, that's a crucial save there. It was could have been very costly. And again, that's a nice shot from Viper, but the defence is finally coming out on form.
Yeah, and just when they need it as well, final 10 seconds, it looks unlikely that the Sunderland Uni boys are going to get 2 here.
Yes,
boys in blue, but they've got 2 more to do yet.
DeWar with a lovely flick there, managing to end this game at 2-0. Or it could be 3.
Oh, this could be good. Statement play. Doesn't look like it's going to come off with Joshua decides to help them out. But Sunderland College, they've beaten this team.
Yes, but it wasn't convincing.
No, it wasn't. And if there was a team they were going to beat today, it was going to be this one. You know, it's only going to get harder for this team at the moment. But like I was saying, they may turn up against a team that knows what they're doing and look much more like they know what they're doing, because it's a game of, you know, it's a game of bluff. Often
yes, definitely.
You've got to make your opponents believe that you're going to hit something, and then if you don't, your opponents aren't ready. So maybe once the teams sort of ramp up, the Sunderland College lot will ramp up alongside that.
Yeah, so I think, again, problem with best of fives as well is the games can be over so quickly that you never find your stride. Yes. And maybe that is just what's happened here so far.
No, it's true. It's true. And you will hope, I think, you know, if you're one of the other teams due to play, like you say, you would hope you come in your stride, because in a best of fives, I mean, it's better, you know, we've seen some best of threes. Obviously, that's even more so a bit of a problem for teams that don't find their groove. But in a best of five, there's still scope for teams to not quite get warmed up. So we will just go to a short break, but in a few minutes, we will be seeing the Sunderland College lot take on the Durham Defenders. Don't go anywhere.
so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win.
Hello and welcome back to the Rocket Kingdom Schools versus Unis Championship. Sunderland College dispatched their rival uni from across the way, but Durham Uni presenting a bit more of a challenge. Squawk, what do you reckon about this series?
Yes, well, after watching that last match, I think Sears have to work on their communication a bit. Looked like they started to improve towards the end, but they're leaving it very late to start improving.
Yeah, and they will have to improve, I think, against this Durham team. For people who've been watching NSE, we've seen quite a lot of them. Made plenty of promotional finals, didn't actually get promoted, but that puts them top 20 NSE teams in Britain, and it's definitely a step up. We're looking at Champ 3 players on the Sunderland Uni team, and these guys reliable Grand Champions, 1700 type players, so it's going to be a big step up for the boys in blue.
It's definitely a challenge, but I think that's going to light a fire under. They know if they beat this, then it's definitely going to look good, isn't it?
Well, yes. I mean, I hope, like you're saying, and like we were saying in the last match, that the fact that Durham will be probably playing a bit better than the Sunderland Uni team we just saw will help the Sunderland College team to shine. And as we get into this game one, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, so it looks like Vinny's going to take control from that kickoff, but Pit Champs look ready for it. Zouch now on the attack already. We can see things are looking a bit more solid from the opponents. Bendog now going to flick it over. Mordecai doesn't quite get the shot. DeWalt with a good block. Managing to take out Zouch. And he now flicks it onto Bendog.
In the Batmobile, which is an interesting choice for him. Not a car he uses very often, but I've seen him use it to great effect. So you've got to watch out for Mordisha in this series.
I'll definitely keep an eye out. Looks like another double commit there. Unfortunately, leaving the net wide open, but Mordisha couldn't quite finish it. Champ's going to knock it back off the corner, but couldn't quite get it under control. Mordisha now on the attack. Unfortunately, playing it back. Zouch ready, reads it well, passes it to Champ. It's lovely play. Again, you can tell the communication's a lot better from this team.
This is the epitome of a step up, isn't it? This is not something you would have seen out of the Sunderland team. They had the mechanics. They could have easily knocked that back off the backboard twice and done the same thing, but it's the pass in from Zouch there that was crucial in getting that goal, and Sunderland just wouldn't have.
Yes, I think this is definitely showing the difference between mechanical skills and communication.
Yes,
both teams, great mechanical skills, but I think Sears do need to work on the communication a bit more, and so do I, apparently. Now Mordisha going to knock it forward off the backboard. Zouch couldn't quite connect. DeWalt now trying to get the clearance, knocks it forward. DeWalt picks it up, knocking it off the backboard. Vinny unfortunately couldn't quite get it. Bendog knocks it forward, but unfortunately doesn't get there.
The way you want to do it.
They're just going to recess by the looks of it, but Champs takes control. Managing to play it forward, but doesn't quite get it down in time. Mordisha now knocks it back forward. They're going to have another attempt at this. DeWalt knocking it clear.
Good touch.
Zouch bringing it under control. That was lovely. Vinny takes him out, though, for his troubles.
He's off. But Vinny missed that corner boost. I think he will be going for those, and he would have had both, which was a fantastic setup. But only having one means Durham might still be able to make it out of this without a concerted push from the boys in blue.
It's quite possible, but it looks like Vinny's going to have a nice crack on it. Knocks it to the side, but DeWalt wasn't quite ready for it. Bendog passes it back. Net's wide open currently, but DeWalt takes it aerial, knocks it forward, but like you say, this team's reading this very well. They know what to expect.
Yeah, DeWalt needs to be a bit more direct there. He went for the show play, but like you say, Net was not really fully guarding. I think he probably would have been better served just hammering it at the backboard for a teammate.
Again, I think as you get to higher levels of play, you start to overthink things. You think, this shot could not go in. It's too simple, and usually those are the ones that do go in.
Well, if our last series is any to go by, you're definitely correct.
Oh, definitely. So DeWalt's managing to knock it back forward, keeping the attack alive. Looks like Bendog's going for the centre, but Mordisha gets there in time. Bendog now going to centre it, plays it off the corner, off the backboard, but can't quite get the end on it. Looks like it's a bit of a scramble now to take control of this. Champs knocks it forward. DeWalt can't quite clear it. It's dropping down in front of goal. Mordisha now trying to bring it under control, playing it off the corner, but it's a good clearance from DeWalt. Knocks it forward, but again, two blue players in the same position on the field. DeWalt now knocking it to the side. Both players missing it again. I think that happens to be a case of both people overthinking.
Yeah, Bendog made that awkward for Mordisha. He did well, even being harassed, to get back to that ball, because he was last man there.
Yes. Zouch read that well, realised he was going to go for the block, but looks like couldn't quite get there. DeWalt has a crack on target. There it is. A scorcher.
That's an absolute clanger, and I think that 91 is going to be a bit hard done by. That must have come off the crossbar. That's an absolute screamer from DeWalt. Yes, there you go. Audition nearly got the very stylish squishy save off the roof of the net, but not quite quick enough. And now Durham, probably the favourites to win this series, have got some more work to do with just over 100 seconds to go in game one.
Definitely not going to be as one-sided as it looked like it was going to be in the previous game. Looks like Sears now on the defensive. DeWalt getting a bash there, but doesn't take him out. Vinny now trying to bring it under control, plays it off the roof, tries to flick, but doesn't quite get it. DeWalt managing to have a shot, but knocks it wide. Looks like they can't quite get this under control. Bendog goes for the aerial, but is beaten to it by Zouch. Oh, unfortunately, DeWalt doesn't get the clearance, but manages it there. Bit chance waiting for it, managing to pick it up. Reads it well. Oh, no. It's a double commit, and it ends badly, but that is too aggressive.
Way too far.
And Bendog managing to take Mordisha out. 2v3 for the time being, but looks like Durham managing to clear it away.
That's a fantastic clear from HT there. He just knocked it well away, made sure no one's going to capitalise.
It's a lovely flick pass, but unfortunately no one could capitalise on it. The attack's not over yet, though. Mordisha's going to try and take it, but doesn't quite get it. HT manages to knock it forward. But it's a good clearance away there. Bendog chasing it, but beaten to it. HT knocking it down.
Right idea, just a bit too far forward for Zouch to get back to that.
Yes, again, game one, I think they'll definitely have the warm-ups after this. HT now taking it past. Unfortunately ran out of boost, so can't keep it in the air, and DeWalt reads it well. Playing it off the wall. Unfortunately, Bendog can't quite get there. It's up to Vinny to get rid of this. And HT keeping it back under orange control. Mordisha now centering it. It's a lovely pass. Oh, it would have been fantastic. Not over. There it is.
A second left on the clock. Durham take the lead, and while they may feel it's deserved, I think Sunderland College will be feeling a bit hard done by here. They fought well.
Yes, that was unfortunate depending on how you look at it. It wasn't as resolute a goal as I thought it would have been, but a goal's a goal.
Oh, that's straight away that ball just hits the ground in that time. But
yes,
certainly differences to be seen on the orange side of the ball between this series and the last.
Oh, definitely. But I think Sears, by the looks of it, have definitely stepped up. They seem to be defending a lot better. There's less double commits going on. Few issues with spacing, but again, these problems iron themselves out.
They do, and you're right. They have been looking a lot better, and I think hopefully for them that will remain largely because Durham look more cohesive. They're hitting things you expect them to hit into the places you expect them to hit them. The one thing that's going to catch the Sunderland lot out, I think, is just the distance. The sheer amount of force that Durham are getting on these clears off backboards from their own half, launching it all the way down, and I think that will eventually catch the Sunderland team too far. Yes,
it's quite possible, but as you've been mentioning in the games, DeWalt tends to be overthinking all of these shots.
Yeah, just be a bit more direct.
Standard shot on shot. I think he's going to start realising this, especially after the goal they got in that game. Absolute screamer off the crossbar. So I think that's going to do the work to make them understand that not everything needs to be stylish.
No, I mean, game one was tidy from both teams. It looked cohesive, it looked, well formed, but it was relatively simple stuff. There were no flip resets or fancy flicks, anything like that. It was just infield pass, fantastically placed shot, and you're ahead or you're level.
Yes.
And, if you can replicate that, you can beat the best of them.
Well, I've always been an advocate of the fundamentals. Flair's fun, but if you can get the fundamentals down, you're going to be difficult to beat no matter what. It looks like DeWalt's going to have a crack on target there, but can't quite get the accuracy there. Mordisha's going to try and get rid of it. Managing to keep themselves under control.
Little switch to the breakout as
I've just noticed.
Some of the Durham players. HT remaining in his car. I believe he's in the... Is it in the Samurai? I'm just trying to look for almost a game and a half, but yeah, I think it is the Samurai. Some odd car choices coming out from the defenders here.
Well, this might be the opportunity to try new things. I mean,
well, of course.
It's very difficult to try out new cars in a league setting. Well, friendlies are the perfect time to try out new strats. So Mordisha going to have a crack on target, but it goes off the lip. It's going to drop across the backboard, but DeWalt gets a good clearance. HT managed to get there
quickly. Yeah, I mean that's something that would have thrown the Sunderland Uni team into complete disarray. That probably got past at least one of them. But HT front man straight up, ready to clear that straight back.
Nice attempt from Vinny, but unfortunately, two defenders in the net just waiting for it. Looks like DeWalt's out of boost, so it's going to be difficult to contest this safely.
Oh.
Or at all, yes. Mordish has now kept it under control. Vinny with a vital clearance. Bendog with an unfortunate touch. Oh, is it going in? It's a crucial save. That was a scramble and a half, but it's worked out for them.
Blimey, you won't want to be defending like that for the next 3.5 minutes. It'd be terrifying.
No, it's definitely puts things into perspective anyway.
Yeah.
Looks like Durham's definitely getting the attacks that they needed. Sunderland, they were a very aggressive team last series, but I feel like the attacks are meaning more in this one.
Definitely. Yeah, there's direction, there's just general aim from both sides, It's not just about launch the ball up, see what happens, and wait for someone to make a mistake, because that's a lot less likely to happen now.
Yes, it's. But like you say, expecting someone to go for a ball and missing it, which you don't expect. That there's not much of that going on here now, so things are a bit more predictable. So it could work out for both teams in that sense.
Yeah, no, it really could.
Looks like that was going to be a double commit, but Vinny couldn't quite get to it. It's a lovely shot, but it's going off the post. Anyone finish? There it is. Whew.
Everyone barreled the net there. Zouch just caught a tiny bit short, flips perhaps earlier than he meant to, and unlucky for Durham that doesn't come out off the post, rather just bobs across the goal twice. But
yeah, I think that's payback. That's payback from that last goal that happened in game one.
Yeah, we're karmically even now in this series, but Sunderland are ahead in game 2. Durham want to keep that lead for as little time as possible.
Yeah, so looks like they had a good attack there, Durham, but unfortunately couldn't quite clear it, just going a little bit wide. Now Sears going to try and get rid of this. Zouch brings it under control, got a lot of boost to play with. Gets a little bump from DeWalt, which takes it out of his control. It's a poor deflection, knocks it across goal mouth. Can't quite get rid of this now. HT.
Durham are trying too hard. That is the kind of thing they want to be doing. Just one infield pass straight across the net. There's no need for any of these fancy dribbles. They can just launch it into the middle, because this Sears team, they seem to be a little bit panicky still on defence. They're using perhaps more boost than they need to, and it means that any even slightly sustained pressure from the orange side will stay them in their half for quite a long time.
Yeah, so I think in a professional setting, if you haven't got the experience, just even one goal can be very demoralising. That was simple.
That one will hurt. That one will hurt for the boys in blue to have conceded that, because Vinny would have felt he could have got that. DeWalt would have felt like he could have made a better go at that, but HT punishes at the back post and Durham are level.
Well, that's it. It looks like Durham spotting the weakness there and just taking advantage of it. Just simple things.
Yeah, and that's a worrying goal to concede for 2 reasons if you're supporter or player on the blue side, because not only is that, an awkward goal for them and they've got to get around that, but now Durham are going to be thinking, hang on, why are we trying all of this stuff if we could just do that and get the
It's a nice little fake, but unfortunately can't quite get it. Knocked towards goal mouth, which is the way by.
This is not a position you want to find Mordisha in. Takes it all the way to the corner.
It's a lovely bounce. Oh, I feel that should have been in, but again, these mistakes happen. But it was a lovely play by Mordisha. Zouch taking out Bendog. Mordisha, nice little flick in the air there. But Bendog clears it away. Oh, manages to take it around Vinny, but DeWalt's there to pick up the pieces. HT now knocking it to the side. Bendog again keeping the attack alive, off the backboard and off again. Can they finish this? Oh, it's a lovely save from HT. But Vinny has another crack, and again, it's another block.
Oh, and that's just pushed that through 2. This is going to be awkward for them. HT can't knock the cross.
Again, all 3 blue players there scrambling for the line, making sure covered. And Mordisha knocking it to the side. HT picks it up and flicks it on. DeWalt taking him out though. Now Bendog on the attack. Unfortunately can't quite get there. Sia still on the attack though, centering it. Vinny has a crack. Oh, it's a lovely save by Mordisha. It's an unfortunate deflection, but I don't think they could have done much there.
Oh, Mordisha, that's the kind of communication error that's plaguing Durham. It's not, it's a cut above the kind of communication error you normally notice. You see, like in the Sunderland series, we saw the uni team bumping each other out of net, or both going for a ball and calling each other off and missing. There's a different kind of one there, where you should just cut across Zouch.
Yes.
Who would have had a save, and made a save that was quite a lot worse. And just knocked straight out in front. Sunderland College capitalised and they take the game 2-1.
Again, just simple, crucial mistakes there. That was unfortunate that happened.
Yes. They'll be regretting that. They'll want that one back, I think, because Zouch will be feeling pretty aggrieved that he wasn't allowed to just go for that. But at the same time, Mordisha probably could have even just put it a bit more to the side. It was the weakness of that touch, just leaving it in front of the box, that cost Durham that game too.
And again, that first goal from Sears, which must have been demoralising.
Yeah, it's been better. There's noticeable improvement. It's still not top tier yet from either team. Both teams, I think, will feel like they've got more to give in this series.
Oh, definitely. It's plenty of surprises for us, at least.
Well, yes, keeps it interesting, keeps us on our toes when a ball just sails by all ends at once. But I think both teams will be wanting a bit more stability and predictability in the next games.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't think that's what you get from professional games these days.
Well, no, and I mean, especially a game like Rocket League, where you just saw there. I mean, that was a 5-minute game, came down to one missed touch from Mordisha. He just got it slightly wrong. He even made connection with the ball. It wasn't a huge whiff. He just put it in the wrong place, and then that's one touch that costs you a whole game's worth of play.
Yes. It's, for me, I mean...
It's punishing.
There's a reason I never became pro, is I get demoralised at stuff like that.
Throwing things, maybe. Hopefully, Mordisha isn't throwing things, because he's still got a few more games to play, and it's only 1-1 in the series, of course. Durham, I think... still favoured by many to take this, That would be an upset victory for the boys in blue, but they only need 2 more of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough done. Now Mordisha taking it aerial, managing to flick it over Bendog. Going to play it off the backboard, but Vinny clearing it away, knocking it to the side. But Durham still on the attack. Zouch trying to play it down, but DeWalk clears it away.
It's the 3rd car in 3 games that we've seen come out from Mordisha. This is, I think, what's known to be his home car.
Oh dear.
Teammates defend like that.
That was a bit too close for comfort, I think, there for Durham. But I think that was a crucial pass, and Vinny couldn't quite get there for the finish. Good defending from Zouch. But as we were saying with the cars, I think, how can you plan to play against a car if they don't know what they're going to be playing?
Well, that's true. That is true. And, Zouch is one to watch on the defensive side of the ball. He'll always be there if you need him in a pinch. He's one that you'll see making most of the saves for Durham and doing the work behind the ball. Mordisha will be the flair player. He'll apply that kind of stuff that actually we've been saying perhaps isn't the most useful in a series like this, where you just need raw utility. You just need something that's simple and you can just lather, rinse, repeat and do it again and again.
Oh, it's a lovely play there from Mordisha. Like you said, some flair and style.
I'm going to hear so much about that commentary from him when he catches up with this stream. Why do you have to do that now?
It's the caster's curse, I'm afraid.
It is, and yes, that's going to come back up in our little conversation whenever we next have it about this stream, but Durham go 1-0 up. They might have made it 2.
That was dangerous, but I think DeWalt had it covered quite comfortably. Mordisha couldn't quite get the clearance either, so it's looking a bit dangerous here for Durham, but they get a good clearance away. DeWalt flicking it onward towards Bendog, but Bendog's left that. Nice flick from Zouch, taking it over 2. And tries to pick it up, but couldn't quite get the touch. Ball's going to drop dangerous here. Playing it off the backboard, anyone to finish, but now it's been cleared away by 2 blue players. Zouch now knocking it back
to the ceiling. That was a very optimistic play. Didn't quite get it.
Again, it's a nice flop there. It's a beautiful play.
Yeah. And again, you'll see here, look, that kind of communication is something that we didn't see in the last series.
Yes.
That was Mordisha going, no, don't touch that, I've got it. The Sunderland uni team would have been both off trying to get that, and it would have gone into the middle of nowhere because there'd be no second man. HC Champs leaves the ball, gets himself into a fantastic position to put that away because he knows the pass is coming from Mordisha, and they're 2-0.
Well, again, it's right place, right time. The best way to do that is communicate with your team.
Yeah, and I know from having played with him on occasion that Mordisha's reliable at getting the ball off the backboard like that. One way or another, you can say, I'm in the middle, and if you wait long enough, the ball inevitably ends up there, and that's the kind of thing that you need from a top-tier team.
Yes, I think if we'd have seen this... it's a nice flick from Vinny, couldn't quite finish it. If Sears maybe have played or seen this team play a bit more, they might know to watch out for Mordisha in the crosses. But that is the problem when playing a completely unknown variable.
Well, yes, it's a problem that affects both teams, of course.
Yes, definitely.
We've seen this Durham team struggle with the kind of specific offence that this Sunderland lot have been playing.
Yes. It's like HT managing to take it past Bendog, only a fraction in it there. Now bringing it under control. It's a nice little flick, but can anyone finish this off? Vinny's going to desperately push that off to the side. Zouch now with a nice little flick, takes it over Bendog, takes it past... Sorry, my mind's gone blank. Past Vinny. But now they're managing to get the attack on the go. Dewart's going to play it off the backboard. Modisha doesn't get the touch, but Vinny wasn't there in the right place. HT trying to play it off the roof, but it's been pinched towards his own net.
Great touch from Zouch.
Yes, but brought under control by Dewart, who does actually have the full stop in his player name.
Yes, he does. Something we've noticed in between series here.
Now Zouch trying to keep this away from Bendog. Looks like they're managing it. Dewart gets there first though, knocking it towards, playing it off the backboard. Doesn't quite
hammering it down like that with no boost is always the best play. Bendog trying to get back to that.
Unfortunately, Vinny in the wrong place to capitalise. HT now managing to take it past one, leaves it for Zouch. Looks like Zouch might have been without boost there. Unfortunate flip from HT.
I think he was trying something there.
Yes.
Didn't look like he just went a bit early, but we'll give him benefit of the doubt. It could have been fantastic had it come off. Durham, of course, don't need anything more from this game except not to concede.
Yes, I mean, that's isn't always a given, though, unfortunately.
Well, no, definitely not.
And like you say, with the aggressiveness that Sears have been bringing, it could easily end up equalising, but they're running out of time to do so.
They are, and, you know...
Oh, it's a nice attempt from Vinny, but unfortunately just a bit too high. Bendog tries to salvage it. It's been flicked up again, but I don't think they're going to be able to capitalise now. Zouch gets the clearance. Unfortunately, doesn't get the second touch. Modisha now knocking it to the side. Vinny's going to try and pass it to Bendog. Unfortunately, they both came for it at the same time. Nice pass from Dewart. Passes it to Bendog. Oh, it's just a bit high again. But again, we're seeing the difference in like chances they're having here when they're actually discussing things.
Zouch!
That is a lovely attempt off the post.
Whew, very reckless thing to do with 50 seconds left. Just launched himself at that one.
Well, again, it's these small mistakes that could end up changing it, but it looks like it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah, Durham seemed to have a bit more of a hold on that series as of that game 3. That was better from them. They'll like that play a bit more. And
yeah,
I like Sunderland's fearlessness. Even in the face of 2 goals in 30 seconds, you saw Dewart going for the most crazy redirects, trying to make a statement. And I mean, that's exactly what you need, you know, because even if you don't get 2, if you get 1 and it's fantastic enough, that's momentum you can take through into game 4.
Yes, well, this is what we was talking about in Series 1. The fact that they are the underdogs. They've got nothing to lose. Being 2-0 down, going all out on an attack with 5 seconds left. They've got absolutely nothing to lose, so it could only pay off for them, unfortunately.
Well, exactly. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Is that you've got to remember that for these players, I would imagine there's a big part of them that's saying, actually, even if we're losing the rest of these series, even if, you know, we get swept by Newcastle, if we get one fantastic goal on top of Britain's finest university players, if we get some ceiling shots or some fantastic redirect, people are going to be clipping it. People are going to be putting it places. They're going to get seen. So, you know, it's not all about whether you win or lose the games.
I mean, highlight reels, you don't win every game in a highlight reel to show off your skills. I mean, you could have lost 17-1. If that one goal is fantastic, that's the bit you show everyone.
Exactly. Yeah, you just colour in the score. No one has to see the score.
There is a bit of a light show going on here.
Oh, there is. We're getting a little team-changing action, as I think Durham went out to change cars again and seemed to have got a little bit lost along the way. But hopefully this light show has kept us in, because Zouch has made it back. What car is he in now? Zouch hasn't changed car at all, so what that was for, I don't know. But Game 4 begins with all the players actually on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we want at least. Looks like Zouch is now going to take this up, tries to get it past Bendog, but it's a nice block, but HD capitalises. Pushing it onto the backboard. Zouch brings it under control, passes it to Modisha, tries to get the touch, but doesn't quite get there. Dewart with a nice block. HT now going to try and play it off the backboard. They've been cleared away by Bendog. Dewart now flicking it onwards. There was a nice attempt there. It's a bit of a scorch. Oh, that was a bit worrying, but it looks like Modisha just spotting the opening. Nice Ghostbusters there.
Yeah, Zouch is brave. Zouch is being really very... to knock that down and go, you know what? Rather than just leave this drop into the corner, I'm going to play this into my own box because I'm confident that my other teammate is going to get there first. That is a fantastic level of... I mean, I'm going to call it bravery because the only alternative is stupidity. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he knew Mordicia was there, and if he did, that's a fantastic play.
Yes, I think when you play with people enough, you know when to trust them and when not to.
Yes, that's very true.
That played off for him very well. Now Vinny's going to try and get the clearance, but HT knocking it back. It's going to drop right in front of goalmouth. Bendog gets the clearance. Zouch bringing it under control again. Very stylish ways. But it looks like HT is now going to try and collect this.
Oof.
Awkward bounce off the lip there. And DeWalt capitalising it. Unfortunately, it's been cleared away. Unfortunately, it's not in Sears' possession. HT's going to try and pick this up. Knocking it forward.
Magnetically stuck to the ball so far this game. Every touch he gets, he's always back in time to 50 it again.
I mean, when you know your rotations and you stick to them, it looks like you can be in many places at once. But that is...
not there.
That took me by surprise, that. That's
how it's there from
that
York,
is
but...
a lovely shot, but that should not have happened.
No, you're right. I mean, yes, kudos to him. To spot that, you know, he would have probably noticed. Oh, the net's open. I'm going to laser one. And to get that, that's, you know, I think for most people probably a 1 in 50, if not more, kind of shot. But why there's not a Durham player on the line?
That's another.
Why there's not a Durham player on the line?
I think Durham are becoming a bit complacent and it's starting to bite them.
Yeah, definitely getting confident here. I think Zouch pushed too far up again. I'm not sure who pushed up too far from the duo clear, but
I think that's a caster's curse again there.
Well, at least I've done one for each team.
Yeah, but again, equalised the karma. So Vinny taking out Mordicia, now 2v3, but unfortunately can't seem to get this. But they're managing to get it away. DeWalt now on the attack, takes a bit of a tumble, but looks like managing to land the right direction, but it doesn't come to much. HT taking DeWalt out as payment. Vinny now has a shot. Oh my lord! Again, these simple shots, it's what we were talking about earlier. Fundamental, simple shots, and they're doing them well now.
I think Durham have forgotten they have a goal. They're so focused on getting it in the other teams that they're just ignoring the fact that they still have to defend their own. I think Zouch will feel a bit unlucky that didn't come off the corner. I think he was aiming for a corner one that would then stick to the wall on the clear, but it just bounced straight off the sidewall and back into the middle.
Oh, no.
Oof.
That could have been costly.
Got plenty of time left to do it.
Oh, yes.
You want to be in this position, of course. 2 goals down to a team like this, you start to sweat, don't you? It's the
yeah,
it's kind of imposter syndrome. You go, oh no, we can't do these guys. But actually, you can, and if you
definitely can.
You probably will.
It's a lovely stop from DeWalt there, making sure the inside post was covered.
Oh,
that's a nice pass there. Mordicia reads it well.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, so looks like they're finding the stride again, just a bit of a slip up. But then again, they weren't defending while doing that, so it's not a given.
No, it's not. It's not, because again, like you say, had there been a third blue player on the back foot, that probably would have beaten all 3 Durham players again. So they need to be careful how they go about getting this back. That would have been the way to do it. Mordicia looked for duo on the bump, but didn't quite get him.
Looks like Sears are starting to read this team a lot better than they originally did, which again, not knowing what they do, it's
hard.
Or how they play, it's a bit of a lottery, really.
It is.
But,
it is.
Like, say, what we on game 4? I think
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yes.
Durham, if they win this, will take the series. But
yes, so I think they're finally starting to find the stride. We're starting to see things be a bit less one-sided. But again, it's a bit scrambly right now. But HT managing to pass it back to Mordicia. Mordicia taking it past DeWalt, and Zouch takes Bendog out. So now they've got a bit of breathing room. Vinny's managing to...
of it, though.
No, it's... Vinny's read that well. DeWalt goes for the aerial. It's a lovely touch, but it's a fantastic save from Zouch.
Yeah, there he is again. It's just... I've played against him, and when you're on his team, it's fantastic. He is one of the most annoying people to have to score on I've ever met, because you think, oh, that's all 3 of them gone, and then he descends like Spider-Man from the ceiling, or from a sidewall, or from just the middle of nowhere, and then suddenly the goal isn't a goal anymore. Like the Sunderland boys just found out for their cop.
I mean, having a wild card's always a good thing. That's a poor touch from Bendog, but Vinny helps him, gets it clear.
Vinny, I'm a bit worried about Vinny at this stage, because we've seen 3 or 4 times in this game, he gets into the defensive position as first man, so he has to guard the goal. And he's doing it at the front post. And he's been lobbed once already from a great pass. It was a great pass, but had really been back post, he would easily have got to it. And yet he's still lining up at the front post on the rotation every.
Again, when you... Oh, that's a lovely play from Modisha, but I feel like that should have been stopped there from the Sears team.
Yeah, perhaps. There's an unlucky miss from Bendog. I think that, again, the speed, you know, Dominus hit straight up onto the backboard, probably just caught him out. It was over his head before he could even really react.
Yes, again, we were saying it was 3-1 just a couple of minutes ago, and already it's been equalised.
Yeah.
So you can never say if one team's going to win or not. I mean, we're proving that right now. Dewar bringing it down, that's an unfortunate touch. HT knocking it to the side, but no one there to collect it. Vinny now going to knock it onwards. Zausch tries to get the block, managing to put it to the side. Vinny tries to collect it. As a shot, but it's stopped by HT. Bendog now trying it, but unfortunately couldn't quite get there in time. Dewar brings it under control. Awkward bounce off the lip, but it's a nice fake out. Can I get the second one? It's played off the corner. Bendog aerial. Timed poorly, but it's a nice shot from Vinny! Woo!
I think HT's going to, Mordisha's going to feel very hard done by there, because I think Bendog got him. Bendog went for the ball, ran out of boost, and just fell lazily towards the backboard, and in the process, clattered Mordisha, and this is probably going to cost them, unless Durham can get a full-court carry from here, which would be impressive to say the least, as two of them go up.
Yeah, they're double committed. Although it's still alive.
It is still up, and there's not going to be... Oh my, I'm going to stop.
Mordisha with the attempt, yes.
Biggest caster curse ever.
Sears frantically trying to get rid of it.
Sunderland. Keep the series level.
That was a vital goal, really.
Yes. I mean, yes, in more ways than one, because they're facing an overtime there where the nerves may really start to get the better of you. And Durham now have the reverse problem. They're now going to be looking at this going, we're on stream. Oh, you know, this is a schools team. We're supposed to be beating this team, and it might get in their heads. They need to take this game 5. Both teams will want to take this game 5, but like it was in the Sunderland Uni, Durham have little to gain, but quite a lot to lose if this game 5 goes in favour of blue.
Yes, Sears are definitely going to have a lot of bragging rights if they manage to get this win in the next game.
Definitely.
It's going to be a great morale boost, and they are going into game 5 with the momentum from a previous win.
They are.
A sudden death knockout, and suddenly they've got a chance of winning this.
Yeah. And, you know, it's not even, because, you know, some series you watch and you think, that team was a bit hard done by. It was an awkward bounce, it was an awkward deflection, just caught them out. And I don't think, if Durham lose this game 5, I don't think they can say, it was bad luck. This team...
It's been going both ways,
if the boys in blue take this game 5 in a way that's not just purely based on one bad bounce...
Oh, well, we've started...
They will.
That was a nice attempt already from Durham. We've had a bit of a name change from Bendog to Popping Dog now, which maybe after all the car changes. Vinny now having a nice flick. Looks like he's come into his stride.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Stouch again gets back to that fantastically well. And again.
DeWart sends him flying, though, for his sins. And Mordisha's taken out. Sears have got a lot of breathing room now. Popping Dog's going to collect it. Knocks it forward. Just goes straight for it.
Launches it down. Dewar just following him up on the left. You tiny little shift pass to change the angle. And Dewar could have lasered that, and it may well have gone in. But launching that at the backboard is not going to trouble the team.
Now, like I say, I think the time for simple things has ended. It's now a matter of sneaking it past them. Yeah. They've adapted, and now it's just anyone's game. Popping Dog managing to knock it forward. Mordisha gets the clearance away. Takes it off the side. That's a nice crack. It looks like it's going to be on target. Vinny knocked it to the side. Mordisha with a follow-up. Knocked it forward. HT couldn't connect, though. DeWart now going to try and flick it on. Doesn't quite get the touch. But Zausch can't quite get there either, but it's knocked forward. Zausch again knocks it forward and is also there to collect it. But DeWart's now had the crack. Can't quite get there. Knocked to the side. They're starting to defend very well now. I think Durham have felt the burn and starting to play a bit more seriously.
Well, yeah, I mean, this would not be the way they want this series to end if they end up losing in game 5.
No.
The Sunderland team aren't going to give this one up without
Oh, definitely. They've got some fire under them now. Looks like I've done another double commit, but Mordisha's kept it under control. Bit of confusion there from Dewart. Knocking it past, this should be a simple goal, but Vinny managing clearance. Dog knocking it forward. Dewart getting the clearance though, keeping the attack going. Tries to follow up. Looks like a bit of miscommunication. Mordisha doesn't quite understand where the ball's going to go, but somehow manages to keep it under control, knocking it forward. Can I get the pass to HT? HT ready, knocks it forward! Lovely save from Popping Dog, but that were a beautiful play from Durham.
It was, until the shot. HT had a net to aim at that I think Popping Dog could just not have reached. If he'd put that on the right-hand side, that would probably have been 1-0 Durham, and there would have been nothing the Blue Boys could have done with that at all. But he gave them an opening to try and get it, and they might punish.
Oh, that was
again.
It was an attempt. HT now flicking it on. Mordisha tries to finish it, knock it to the wall, and Dewart clears it. HT now going to collect it and knocks it back in. The attack's still going. Looks like Vinny's passed it to Popping Dog. Popping Dog couldn't quite get the touch, but Dewart's had a flick over Zouch. Oh! I don't know if was there a disconnection from Zouch's controller or something? It's not like he just didn't respond.
I really hope so, but I don't think so.
No.
That's no. Not what you want to see. I just don't think any of the Durham defenders saw Dewart where he was.
No,
by the time Zouch realised he was there, he hit the ball and it was over his head. So Durham now have a lot to do with 2 minutes.
Yes, Sears have now that fire I mentioned is becoming an inferno. They've got blood. They're out for blood now. They are on the attack.
Oh, Vinny might have overextended that. He's left Dewart in an awkward position, but he's done well, and that's going to be awkward for the Durham boys.
Yes, Mordisha's now trying to bring it back under control. He's gone aerial. Going to try and take this all the way. Doesn't quite get the rebound, but HT's there to pick it back up. Knocks it into the corner and tries to get a pinch, but doesn't quite get there. But Zouch with the aerial.
Oh, he nearly got back.
And Mordisha with the there it is. Whew. Yes, it's definitely an intense game 5.
Definitely. Zouch was going for 2, and he very nearly got it. It didn't actually matter, because the first touch he did was served as a good enough centre for Mordisha to get in.
Yes, definitely. And it was unfortunate that Popping Dog couldn't quite get there.
I think he had to respect Zouch. It didn't look like he was going to get a second touch, so you have to wait on that just in case. And then by the time you've realised he's not going to get a touch, the other player already has, and it's in your net. So it's an awkward one for the Sunderland boys.
It's difficult, but again, I think that tends to come with experience and knowledge of who you are playing against.
Yes.
But again, goes for both sides, so there's no excuses for anybody right now. So Dewart's knocked it forward, tries to get the finish, but HT's there to block it. Popping Dog can't quite get there, but takes out Zouch instead. HT now on the attack though, but without boost, it's going to be difficult. Unfortunately, Popping Dog misses the clearance, but Dewart gets it away. Zouch now going to pick it up. Stops the crossover. Trying to keep it under control. It's a nice bit of aerial. Plays it to HT. HT has a crack, but unfortunately it's just a bit wide. And now it's up to Mordisha.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Zouch there to collect. Blue net was wide open, but Vinny's managing to stop that. Collects that corner boost. Takes it past HT. Nice pass, but it's a nice defence there. Now Popping Dog trying to go on the attack. That was a nice attempt from Popping Dog. Vinny's playing it off the backboard. Zouch knocking it to the side. Vinny taking Mordisha out. It's going to make it a bit easier, but it looks like they're going to get the clearance. It's definitely going to be a tense 10 seconds. Zouch unfortunately not getting the shot there. HT has another crack.
It's going to be awkward.
Dewar managing to knock it to the side.
Crucial touch, because that would have been a killer way to lose this game. But as it comes down to 1 goal, this is going to be a killer way to lose it anyway.
This could be. Where's the defence? Where's the defence? Oh, unfortunately. That should have been a goal.
HT was just faked out by Dewart. Just left it. I don't know if he left it or missed it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but my goodness, that was a scary way to play the final set.
Not out of the woods yet. Mordisha trying to get the clearance, but it looked like they were fumbling a bit there. Now going to play it off the side, but they get the clearance.
Not an inspired touch by Vinny.
No.
Already going to be very prepared for that on the backboard. 2 goes, so Vinny's got Dewart downfield. This is
a nice knock from Dewart. Yes, there it is. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness me.
Take out from Dewart there. That bump was fantastic. What a read.
Goodness me. First one, was a nice victory. This is categorically an upset for the boys in blue. Durham
yes.
will feel incredibly hard done by, but that's fantastic bump play to win the game 5.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit speechless. That was
incredible.
Yeah, I think that's the word for it. We thought they would have struggled a bit more, and though it wasn't one-sided, they showed they were.
They did struggle a bit more, but they struggled hard. They did very well. They did amazingly well, and that was not an undeserved victory. That was not the Durham team not coming out hot. They played well. Both teams played much better than we saw both teams play in the first series, and Sunderland, I think, can really take that as a deserved victory. Yes,
I mean, no matter what happens in this Series 3, they should hold their heads high. They've done fantastic.
No, they have. To get this far, I think, that's a victory in itself. I mean, they'll be 2-1 on the afternoon now, at least. And, Newcastle, it's going to be a big challenge. But we said that about this Durham team having the Sunderland series. Having seen this, I don't think it's impossible.
No, I do feel like it wasn't. It could have gone either way. It could have been 3-0 to Durham. Every single game was close except a 2-0 victory for Durham.
No, they were close matches. They were.
So I don't feel like any team played bad. Both teams played fantastic. And these things happen. I mean, someone has to win and someone has to lose.
Well, exactly. And, going into this, that's exactly the way you'd want to win, going into a final match. And as we take a short break, we'll be back in just under 5 minutes to see Sunderland, progress through, take on the Newcastle Octanes. It's going to be another step up, but we've seen them do it before, so don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back to the final series of this Rocket Kingdom special Unis versus Schools. Sunderland are 2-0, and I don't think it's something that anyone would have expected. Squawk, what do you reckon about the games they've played and the ones they've got left?
Yes, well, the first series, we thought it was looking a little bit shaky. Not much communication going on, double commits happening all over. In Series 2, it looks like they've sort of got everything back together now. They play more cohesively, and I think it caught Durham by surprise.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I'm hoping Newcastle don't make the same mistake.
This is obviously the ultimate test. This is, top 10, really. I mean, in previous seasons, up until this season, Newcastle were reliable top 5 in NSE. So this is a completely different kind of beast for the Sunderland lot. Newcastle have played a lot together. They know each other. That Durham team is only a term old. This Newcastle team, I think, is at least a year and perhaps more. And it's interesting to note that Dax, playing on the Newcastle side here, was a Schools champion in 2018-19.
Oh, before I started.
So, he's had the experience. He'll know what it's like. And I think both teams are raring to go, so I won't keep them waiting any longer. We'll get into this game one. And Sunderland, I think any game victory can be taken as a victory. So in this series, I think they've done themselves proud so far.
Yes, definitely.
What comes now? Who can tell?
Yeah, so it's already a strong start from Sears. Look like they're going to play it forward, but Jeff's good on defence there, managing to get to it first. Vinny's centred it, but Popping Dog couldn't quite get there. Dax now going to take it forward, trying to take it past DeWalt, but DeWalt's not committed just yet, but unfortunately commits at the wrong time. Unfortunately, Dax couldn't quite get the crossing that he wanted. Jeff now trying to bring it under control, takes it past 1. They'll try and take it past 2. I think they've managed it, but Popping Dog's not going to let it get past him. DeWalt with a good challenge, keeping the ball neutral. It looks like both players decided not to commit for it there, but it's a nice cross forward. But Popping Dog managing to put it back into play. Jeff now trying to take it past DeWalt, but DeWalt gives him a bit of a shunt. But Jeff psyching him out with the cross.
Whoa.
Now Raffro trying to centre it. Can they get it? Dax plays it down. Vinny unfortunately in the wrong place, but it's just a bit wide.
Yeah, bailed out by his teammate Vinny. Again, a bit of a shaky start there. It's not something you want to see from him. That's a huge miss.
Yes.
He might get a chance.
Oh, there we go. Again, small mistakes can cost.
This Newcastle team, Durham that was a great bump from Dog, but the Durham team was a scalp, definitely. It was a massive underdog victory. If they get anything from this Newcastle team, this Sunderland team are really something to be reckoned with. They'll be looking at all sorts of university bumps.
Oh no! There we go again, sniped.
I mean, again, credit to Popping Dog, spotted the opportunity and took it, but where are the Newcastle players? Well, what happened?
I'm wondering again if they're underestimating this team.
It's a mistake that's been made before.
Yes, and it's been costly for those who did. It's like Newcastle trying to slow things down now, but Raffro plays it forward, but there's no one there to collect it. Popping Dog now takes it past another one. Oh my lord!
Again! Newcastle aren't warm. There's no way. There is no way that this team they've really not taken this very seriously, and I think they're going to live to regret it. 3 million.
Fantastic read from Popping Dog there, though. Just to take it round. Didn't need anything. Just a slight touch to the right was all it needed.
Brilliant awareness.
Yes, definitely.
Newcastle, my goodness, they'll need something to change here, because really, it's an entirely different calibre of beast. Durham sort of off the map a bit in this last spring split, didn't do as well as they'd hoped, and people won't be so surprised. It's a surprise, definitely, if you've been watching a lot of NSE or BEA this season, but you can say, okay, the boys in blue did beat the Durham team, that's okay. If Newcastle lose, that will never be not talked about ever again. That will be a conversation for the
ultimate bragging rights.
Very long time, because they can go, we didn't take it very seriously. It was just a show match. Sunderland don't care. If you beat Newcastle, you beat Newcastle, and if I was Newcastle, I'd be talking.
I mean, I'd be signing them up straight away. I mean, there's already a chance that people are watching this and going, we can't wait for this. I mean, all 3 players from Sears have been playing fantastically. Again, bit of a warm-up period they needed. But again, this is what? Game 6? No, Game 8?
What are we on for them? It's game game 10, aren't we? We have a 4-game and 5-game. So
that is a lot of Rocket Leagues to play in a row.
Yeah, it's worth remembering that they could start getting quite fatigued. 10 games of high-level Rocket League is a lot to do in basically a row. You know, we've had breaks, but they've only been breaks of 10 minutes, probably. So this Sunderland team is doing well, even just to keep playing the standard that they are.
Yeah, so, well, again, I think they've got this momentum now. They've got 2 wins, potentially, that no one thought they would get. So that has lit this fire.
First win
was a potential.
Not surprising. Second win, surprising but not amazing. This win would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely the warm-up they wanted. It's a nice touch from Jeff, managing to put it down there. Looks like the keeper didn't actually expect that to go anywhere near.
No, I don't know what the keepers were doing here. I mean, that was, I think, always where Jeff was going to put it. Poppendog just left it alone. There's a bit of a perhaps miscommunication, perhaps low boost, but
looked like
still in a very favourable position in game 1.
Yes, it looked like Poppendog and DeWalt were both going to go for it at the same time, both backed out. So, though they have been playing well, nothing's perfect just yet, but again, at high level, nothing ever is. No, Rafael's keeping it under control. Going to try and pinch it off the floor. It's a nice touch, but unfortunately no one there to collect it. Poppendog now trying to play it forward. It's going to take a weird bounce off the roof there, but he stays in their control. Jeff now trying to keep it on the roof, takes it past one, but doesn't take it past Poppendog. Unfortunately.
And this Sunderland team, they're just fearless. You're 3-1 up against one of the best university teams in Britain, and you're still attacking with a minute to go. Why would you not just be sat? I mean, it's absolutely incredible to watch. I'd just be sat on my line, shaking, probably. Like, this is just incredible.
I think that's what they're actually expecting, is most teams would actually, like you say, stay back and defend.
Let them attack, and Newcastle, I think, are waiting for it, and it's not happening. Look at that!
No.
Oh my God, straight into the Newcastle net with 40 seconds to go and demoing goal. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Well, I mean, this is what these kind of matches are great for. They're doing fantastic here. I mean, there was a bit of a slip up, but Sears are really starting strong. But game 2, I think Newcastle are going to start to take things a lot more seriously.
Well,
they weren't already.
Well,
Jeff now playing nice defense from Vinny.
I mean, look at this. This is leagues apart from the team we saw in the first series on the blue side. I mean, that backboard defense is impeccable. It's absolutely, oh my goodness me. That would have been a nice punctuation to that sentence. Yeah. Nailed that one off the backboard. But I mean, it's absolutely incredible that they're going to take a 2-goal lead. It might even be 3, but I think either way.
Yeah, I mean, they've got game 1 here. Poppendog's not letting them have that goal.
There it is anyway. That. He nearly got back to it.
Yes.
You know, garbage time goal, something that they're going to be too worried about. Sunderland.
No.
Against the Newcastle Octanes have taken game 1.
That's a fantastic start for the Sears there. Again, how far can they go? They've proven us wrong again by looks of things.
If the road ends anywhere, the road is obviously going to end here.
Yes.
Newcastle are going to go, hang on a minute. This is stupid. We're not losing to this team. We're better than this, and they're going to come out and stomp in game 2. But Sunderland get 2, and suddenly Newcastle are in the same position that Durham were in before them, and Sunderland were in before that. They're going, oh no, we can't lose this. This is too much. This is just absolutely, it would be embarrassing to lose, and suddenly they do. So this game 2 has got a lot of weight on it.
Yes, I mean, as far as bragging rights go for Newcastle, even if they do lose, everyone else has lost as well. So, really,
yeah,
they can say like, well, you lost as well. There's not as much to lose as the other teams originally had.
I don't know. You can look at that both ways, because I mean that would be, if you want to use your football analogy, it'd be like, you know, Manchester City losing in the FA Cup final to Yeovil Town and then going to Accrington Stanley and going, well, I don't know why you're like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this Newcastle team, they should be winning this game, and I think they will feel quite aggrieved if they don't. But they've got plenty of chances left. It's an best of 5 format. They've only gone 1 game down, and we've seen Newcastle do some more spectacular comebacks than this. So game 2 getting underway, and again, it's all to play for.
Yeah, it's definitely shaping up to be a great final. So looks like kickoff's not going to either side just yet. Dax is going to bring it under control, but unfortunately misses it. Jeff's going to play it forward and try and keep the attack alive. Rafael couldn't quite get there. DeWalt now going to knock it to Vinny. Unfortunately, a bit of miscommunication, but Vendog takes out Dax just to make sure that it doesn't affect him. Fortunately, not enough boost there to keep up with it. Looks like it's going straight for the net. Oh, that is a crucial miss. But it's a lovely shot from Raffro.
It is. I think it is worth mentioning. You just mentioned the word final, and it just made me think. I obviously don't presume to know about the organisation of this tournament, but it's not been a knockout tournament. It's been Sunderland are just facing up against these teams. I think that's been the case only because people didn't know if Sunderland would win. They went, let's not make it a knockout tournament. It's a knockout tournament.
Yeah.
Sunderland will go out and it will just be a bit sad, and then it will just be some weird NSE tournament from the northeast. But actually, if this was a knockout tournament, Sunderland would still be in it, and it's absolutely.
Well, I think the way it's shaped up it's definitely earned the right to be called a final. It's been a roller coaster, really. I mean, Ben Dog's going to get another brilliant name change there. Keeping his full stop though. So, oh my God! I don't think anyone were expecting that.
See, again, Newcastle was not looking hot at all. Raffro can't get back to it. He's left Jeff completely off. But I mean, Jeff could have got that. That is something within it for a player of his capabilities. Jeff is a fantastic. They're all fantastic players on the orange side.
I wouldn't have expected Raffro to lose control so quickly, but the answer's straight back.
Yeah. Dak's not happy about that one, so he's going to set the record straight and put Newcastle back in the lead. But this isn't how you'd be seeing this going, is it?
No. They've. I mean, I'd be happy to see this team playing every day by the looks of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that in all likelihood these guys aren't going to uni, because this would be a formidable NSE team on its own. They've already. I mean, effectively, what they've done today is earn qualification as a National League team. And Durham will say, if you ask them, probably will say, it's only one show match, they might not do it. But they've done
the third show
condensed NSE regionals. They've done a lower league regional team that they beat.
Oh, it's a lovely shot. Vinny managing to stop it. Sorry, carry on.
They've done a lower league regional team. They've done a sort of promotional final kind of match, and now this is their National League match, and they're not looking out of place here either.
No, it's like you say, they don't feel out of place. This could be where they belong in the future.
I'm surprised to see any one of these guys competing at NSE high level in the future.
No, definitely. Looks like Ben Dog's there, read it well. Knocked forward from the wall. That's a straight on target. Oh my God, that's off the crossbar. That is another scorcher.
It's a fantastic shot. It is.
Yes. Again, shouldn't happen.
That powerfully and that accurately from there. But again, why isn't Jeff there to begin with? It's just, you'd think all of these teams, it's been a fool me once, shame on you. You've caught me off, and that was nice. Well done, you. And then they've just let them do it again. They've just said, actually, it was only, lightning doesn't strike twice. We're not going to let them do it again. And then
they did. Caster's curse again.
Well, that one was quite prescient. I enjoyed that one more than I do most examples of my caster's curse. But as I'm saying it, they just let it happen again. And now they're in the lead in game 2.
I feel like they are completely underestimating this Sears team. And, like I say, it's what the other two teams have done before by the looks of things.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You cannot underestimate this team anymore. I mean, some good air control from Raffro. Unfortunately, he's run out of boost, but Jeff picks it up. Fortunately, looks like Dax wasn't ready to finish it. Looks like he's going to be playing off the backboard, but Dax gets the clearance to the side. Ben Dog playing it back into the centre. Unfortunately, Vinny wasn't there to pick it up. Raffro's going to try and take
Newcastle, he wasn't. Been very awkward for them to deal with. Oh, George.
Knocking it to the side, but that was a double commit. Could have been costly. Could still be, but Raffro unfortunately missing it. DeWart's got a bit of time now to decide the play, knocking it centre. Can Ben Dog get there? Unfortunately, not quick enough. Now Dax on the attack.
Oh my.
Fortunate pinch, but Jeff's managing to knock it back. Can anyone finish this off? Looks like Dax can. Whew. That was crucial that they get back into this game.
Fantastic effort from Ben Dog. He's got no boost. All of his teammates would have said, I've got no boost either. So he's gone for a pinch. It's just gone too high. It's smacked off the ceiling, comes straight back down for Jeff, who didn't put it on target, but kept the pressure up, and they still had no time to get the boost. So it was the right idea, just didn't quite execute it properly. And 3-3, this is not the kind of statement game that we would have perhaps expected Newcastle to produce here.
No, it's, again, Newcastle not quite managing to play as well as they can do. But at the same time, I think it's going both ways. Both teams playing well, both teams are making mistakes. But
I think to say, you say, like, it's the same kind of problem, isn't it? You say once, you say...
Oh, it's a lovely shot from Vinny.
I mean, again, you say, you know, oh, the Sunderland uni team, maybe they weren't playing so hot. And then you go, oh, the Durham uni team, maybe they weren't playing so hot. As the team keeps winning, as the Sunderland College team keep just stomping on these established National League sides and almost National League sides, you have to go, actually, maybe they're just being made to look bad. Maybe the Sunderland College team are just showing people up. They're just containing them well and doing a great job of making these very well-established teams look a bit silly.
Yeah, it's definitely put a lot of pressure on everyone watching this. Again, no matter what happens here, they can be proud of themselves. It's a nice shot from Dax. Unfortunately, Jeff couldn't quite connect on there. But yeah, they'll be proud. They've got nothing to lose, everything to win. And like you say, they are applying as much pressure as they can get on here. Unfortunately, Vinny might have just had a bit too much pressure, and that's a lovely chip from Dax.
Overextension, Raffro went for the play. He could have just left that. Dax would have got back to it, and Raffro went for the style play. He's going for it again. I think Newcastle are forgetting.
That shouldn't have happened.
Forgetting about the ball.
Yes, I think they thought what I thought was that's coming off the backboard, but that was an interesting chip. But again, little mistakes, everyone can make them. And hopefully Newcastle can use this to get themselves fired up and back in the game. Ben Dodd's going to play it off the corner. Nice attempt from Vinny, but couldn't quite get there. DeWall's going to try and keep it alive, playing it off the backboard. Takes it brilliantly.
Jeff, very awkward on that. What is happening to Newcastle defence?
There is a lot of miscommunication going on there. It looks like DeWall's going to keep the attack alive, keep the pressure on. Ben Dodd pushes Jeff to the side.
Lucky, if anything, to get back to that.
It's a nice centre from DeWall. Raf's going to try and stop the plans, keeping it under control with the aerial. Ben Dodd now coming up with a follow-up. Has a shot, but it's a lovely save from Jeff.
Oh, Vinny's put it on the backboard.
Rafa coming in a bit too hot there, but managing to keep the ball alive. DeWall has another attempt. Can anyone finish this?
Ben Dodd keeps it up.
The attack's still alive.
To bite them.
Yeah, that's not.
Vinny
that
did well.
Could have been lucky for them there.
Because had that gone over them.
Oh dear, this is not over.
This is problematic. Vinny makes the save when it counts, and we've got overtime.
Cool and collected. Well, that's definitely a bit closer than I thought that ending was going to be there. Now, looks like ball's going straight towards centre net, but they're managing to get the defence there. Double takedown. DeWalt now with the shot. Can Rafael get there? He can. Jeff taking out DeWalt.
Newcastle's had enough.
Everyone's getting aggressive now. Ben Dodd keeps it under control. It was...
kept it away from his teammate in the process.
Oh, Vinny managed
to might have not been the most advisable time challenge, but he's made it work. Jeff, big miss.
Vinny keeping it still under control. It's like Rafael's going to try and get the clearance away. Keep it under control with a nice pinch. Can Vinny get there? He can't!
Oh, that's just sad. that is a bit heartbreaking. Vinny just
was a good pinch.
Too far forward. Raffro, I don't think Raffro feels like he should have scored that. He's reacting with confusion in the chat, and I think that was just a bit of confusion all around. Newcastle levelled the series, but it was not the kind of statement game that you would expect.
No, but it's the kind of result I wanted. I wanted to keep everything alive. It can still go both ways, and I'm hoping we get a full 5 games here.
It would be nice. And I mean, Raffro has really stepped up in that game too. Got 2 of the goals, 3 saves, and an assist to his name in that.
Yes.
But, you know, it still wasn't convincing. It just wasn't. You know, I've been thinking all afternoon. You know, I've been saying, oh, Sunderland doing really well. I've been thinking at some point I'm going to be made to eat my words. Some uni team come out and completely stomp them, and then we're just going to have to watch Sunderland get beaten for the rest of the afternoon. But that's not been the case. I mean, Newcastle have just edged Game 2 out, having been soundly beaten in Game 1. I mean, this one was down to one mistake, which, yes, Vinny, I think, will like that one to be completely wiped from the annals of history, but it wasn't a bad game from the Sunderland team. Have every chance to do.
No, definitely. Again, Vinny was just in the wrong place at the wrong time there. It's unfortunate that, again, I wouldn't have expected the pinch to be as on target with as much power as that was. And again, a little cost like that, but again, it just gives us another game to watch. So I'm happy with that result.
Very true. And here is another game to watch. It's game 3. Everything to play for at 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, so it looks like Sears are going to keep this under control now. Bendog's going to forward, but a bit too aggressively. Vinny now going aerial to get it. Has a shot. Looks like it's just going to be a bit wide. Raffaro making sure of it as well, though. Bendog bringing it back down, though. We've got a bit of tennis going on here.
This will suit Newcastle. This kind of play style will definitely suit them because they will get in front and they will do things like that. What a touch! I'm not sure he saw much of it.
No.
Sunderland get away with one there. That's a fantastic shot. That
and a lovely save from DeWalt.
Yes, much better. And Vinny.
Vinny has a nice shot. Jeff managing to stop that being on target.
There's no follow-up from Sunderland. One thing they can't afford to do is get nervous.
They are lacking that aggressiveness they had earlier.
And that's going to cost them if they keep lacking it. They need that.
It's what was making them so strong.
Raffaro drops it down.
Dangerous.
Bad.
Again, I feel like they're lacking confidence now. I feel they've put too much pressure on themselves. Because before, they probably saw themselves as underdogs. Now that they've gone, we have a chance of winning this. I think it's got in their heads.
It might be. It might be. And, you know, plenty of time left on the clock. But if Newcastle are going to pull plays like that out, you have to worry for the guys in blue here.
Yes. Newcastle definitely seem to have shifted up a gear. Now Bendog's going to knock it forward to Vinny. Vinny's fortunately not going to connect to it. Looks like Newcastle back on the attack. DeWalt trying to time that well, playing it off the wall and gets the clearance. Pushes it forward, but no one's quite there to collect it. Jeff's going to have it instead. Again, keeping it under control. Tries for the control with the aerial, but DeWalt reads it well. But Raffaro picks it back up. Fortunately not quite on target there. Good demo from DeWalt. Vinny keeping it under control. Bendog now going aerial, but beaten to it by Jeff, which is now on target.
Be quick. Oh, he's just about quick enough.
But again, the danger's not over. Raffaro with a shot, but Vinny gets the save this time. It's a bounce off the lip. A bit dangerous. Going to play off the backboard. It's dropping down, but Bendog gets there. Again, Newcastle, like I say, shifting gear. They are all on attack right now.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, it's a poor clearance from Vinny, and again knocks it. Oh, that could have been very costly. Unfortunately, that is an unfortunate goal for Sears to concede. But Newcastle again reading it well, cool, calm, collected, managing to get it past. Just taps it in there.
Well, it's not looking good for the Sunderland lot at the moment. I think this Newcastle team have woken up a bit now. They've seen that perhaps taking this seriously might be advisable, but I think in many ways that's perhaps one of the best things that Sunderland have done today.
Oh yeah,
to make a Newcastle team like this take you as a school's top side seriously. I mean that's testament to how well they've played all day.
It's an accolade in itself.
Definitely.
Bendog's going to play it forward to Vinny, but looks like Dag's going to get there first, and now there is no one in the... Can DeWalt get the save? Knocked it forward, but no one left.
They've missed.
That is shocking.
Oh, Newcastle.
Jeff taking Bendog down. Unfortunately, DeWalt's got no boost left to deal with this, but he's going to play it across. I think Raffaro expected him to have some boost. Bendog looking a bit nervous on where to play that. DeWalt taking out the danger. Vinny now on the attack. Jeff's going to play it up the wall.
Oh dear,
that's tricky past one. He's past two. Can't quite get the right angle to finish it though. We're going to play it back across. It's a bit too aggressive.
Slightly.
Just a little bit.
Launches that into the sidewall, but they've kept the ball on Newcastle. I think that's perhaps what they're going for. Raffaro already up.
Unfortunately, it's not now. It's going back on target.
Seriously.
Oh, that is costly. I don't think they expected that.
This Newcastle side are remarkably bad at learning. They have not done any work on not pre-jumping random aerials and being shot on at intervals. I mean, that is not a goal you should concede as 11th or 8th in NSE. You know, that's their two last standings. They should not be playing like this. And yet they insist on doing it.
Again, I think when they got those two goals, they thought, oh, actually, no, we are better than...
Yeah.
And again, it's just been too complacent.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, this Sunderland team are playing fantastically. Are the Newcastle team better than them on a normal day? Probably yes. They're an established NSE side who've done national. They had a bit of an off-season this season, but they've done well repeatedly for a long time.
Yes.
At the end of the day, if you don't take it seriously and you lose one match, you lose. That's how it works. If they only have themselves to blame if this goes wrong for Newcastle.
No, it's like you say, they are an established side. You would expect better, and they are. Like you said, they're playing very well. But when they stop taking them seriously, that's when they get shown up. Which the Sears have been very good at doing that today. Unfortunately, I think the communication's starting to break down there as Bendog knocks Vinny to the side. Yes, definitely. Again, this is what now, game 13? Game
12 or 13. It's a lot. It's a lot of games.
Even during a quarantine, that is just a bit too much.
I mean, there's not much else to do, but the mental concentration that required just to get that many games in a row.
Good save from Vinny.
At this level, we can all play 10, 12 games of ranked or casual matches in a playlist, but to play, you've got to do full comms, properly concentrate, make sure your team are always aware of what you're doing. It takes a toll on you after a while.
Oh, definitely.
But, having said that, while Game 3 goes to Newcastle, it's not convincing.
No, it's definitely not one-sided still. Again,
Newcastle... They're one game away from victory, but it's not it's not been perhaps the absolute thrashing that we thought Newcastle might show up and administer in this final series. They've just looked pretty lackluster so far. Yeah,
I think, like you say, they're underestimating them again. They came out flying. They thought, right, we'll take this seriously. 2 great goals, back-to-back, straight in. And then they all went forward and just kept crossing it to each other.
Yes, and then jumping a massive aerial that no one was ever going to touch, and then suddenly the ball's in their net, because of course it is. It's, it's not like you're just playing a load of robots or, sort of low-tier people that have never played together before. They know what they're doing, this Sunderland team. They play a lot together. They are the best school in the country, so...
Though it is just a series of friendlies, this match is going to have consequences.
Yeah,
to egos.
Yes! God, yes. One thing Newcastle have had for 3 games match so far, I mean, they've just not taken it seriously at all. They seem to think it's beneath them, but Sunderland have still a very real chance, even at 2-1 down, of showing them that that's not the case.
Definitely.
I mean, even the fact that they are only 2-1 down should show Newcastle that perhaps they should be taking this more seriously than they are, because really, the only convincing win for this series so far has been a blue one.
Yes, looked like we had a bit of packet loss there between the kickoff. I'm not sure if this is still an ongoing issue, but looks like they're going to carry on playing. Bendog with the shot.
That should be one. Oh, Stewart! Put it too high. Bendog's not going to get back to it. That makes it awkward for Vinny.
Yes, I'm not sure what's going on here. That is an unfortunate goal for Sears to concede, but I think both teams are having a bit of trouble there off the kickoff.
Vinny pushed up too far.
Yes, definitely.
Good touch from Raffro, but it's a touch that Raffro is going to make because he's a well-versed player at a high level. So
yeah,
you've got to watch out for things like that.
Oh, definitely. Bendog managing to take it over. Dax gets there in time to stop that being dangerous, but Vinny's going to cross it back in. Can anyone get there to finish it? But no, Dax gets rid of it. Jeff now playing it forward, but Bendog intercepts. Couldn't quite get the second touch.
Oh, Vinny's missed the boost.
Can Dewar get rid of it? Dax is keeping it under control. They're managing to get rid of it, but Raff drops from the ceiling, keeping that dead, but unfortunately no one left to follow it up. Jeff now trying to fake that out.
I'm not a fan of how Raffro is taking this series. Even in a game 4, where it's not even remotely guaranteed that he's going to win, he's been off the ceiling 3 times for a pass in the first minute. And I mean, fair enough. You want to show off, I suppose, against a group of people who are at least 3 years younger than you. If that's what makes you happy, then that's fine. But this is, Sunderland deserve to be here. I don't think it's fair for Newcastle to be taking it so trivially, because this might cost them a goal.
It was very close. Again, we don't know if they are just trying new things, trying shots that they wouldn't particularly try, but it turns out this might not be the place to do it. If it was a one-sided stomp, definitely you can try it out.
Then you do all sorts of fantastic plays to try and get yourself. I don't know. Rocket Davies
it's a lovely shot. Oh, lovely save from Bendog. Jeff missing the ball there, so Bendog's going to flip it on forward. Vinny with the follow-up, unfortunately just missing it. Didn't quite get the touch on Raffro to knock him to the side either.
Yeah, it seems like he did for a minute, but Raffro seems remarkably unfazed by it, so he can
Yeah.
make contact.
Jeff has a shot, it's on target. Duort with the save though. Unfortunately, didn't get that second
Raffro
touch.
believed he did, so it might be. Oh dear.
Oh dear, this is dangerous. Oh, it's a lovely stop from Duort.
Fantastic work.
Dax has another shot, a double commit, which leaves the net wide open, but quite capitalise on it. Vinny now going in with a shot. Look, could they get there in time? No, that was
exactly what Newcastle need not to do. Where is Raffro going?
either a bit of miscommunication or didn't think Vinny had control of the ball, but that was a bad mistake to make.
You know, in all fairness, Vinny didn't have control of the ball. That should have been an easy challenge for Raffo to make.
Oh, it's a poke through, but Jeff's there defending just in case.
Might have been a fake kickoff coming out from Newcastle as Dax goes for the shot.
Oh, it's a lovely save.
Bendog denies
Net's wide open. Raffro was typing, but might not be the perfect time to do this. Now Duort going to play it off the corner. Bendog playing it forward again. Going to play it off the back wall. Duort in position, doesn't need it.
Again, just look at the Newcastle players' positioning at this point. Why are they all... I mean, either Rafa is having some kind of internet issue. Is Rafa having some? I'm looking at the scoreboard. Nothing seems to be obviously wrong for Rafa, but I don't know what's happening to this Newcastle side. And then again, as soon as Rafa fixes his internet, he's back to the ceiling.
Who knows what's going on in the mindset right now, but I'm sure... Oh man, no, that's another one! Again, costly. And this isn't really the time to do it. They were one game away from winning.
Yeah. It just... Yeah, I don't know. It feels to me like Newcastle are very seriously trying to set up a sort of, we weren't taking it that seriously kind of narrative. Whereas if they did take it seriously, they could probably just win. And
it's certainly shaping up to be that way.
Like, we've seen them take it seriously, I would say perhaps once in this whole series, at the start of Game 3, and they very quickly dispatched 2 goals. And yet now, they're back to this. I mean, if that's what they want, then that's fine, because I think Sunderland will be happy for them to keep doing it.
Oh yeah, Sunderland happy to keep playing as many games as they can right now. So ball's going to go towards Sears' net. Bendog's going to see it out wide. Raffro playing it back to Jeff. Jeff's going to play it back in again. Raffro has another shot, but it's just wide off the post. Now Duort on the attack, playing it off the lip. Tries to fake it out. Manager said Jeff doesn't quite know how to deal with this. Had to approach it from the different side, but it's bought time for Sears to get back.
He did very well there to have the awareness to get back round that and just be like, oh, it's challenging. I'll take it away from my goal rather than towards.
If there's anything I've learned from pub games, it's you just hit the ball. It don't matter where it goes. And that's why we don't get good at this game. Now Duort going to knock it to the centre, but Dax is going to pick this up and pick it onwards. Raffro coming aerial, but
going for
the wrong way.
Weird pre-flip aerial off the side wall with 40 seconds to go in a show match that he's losing.
Duort trying to fake out Jeff there, but Jeff's giving him some bumps back to say that ain't happening. So with 26 seconds left, looks like Sears are in a strong position right now, but saying that, Jeff's had... Unfortunately, both double commit and both miss. But now Bendog's on the attack.
In their favour, as Newcastle were fully expecting them to
they were expecting the rebound or the save, but... Jeff now knocking it to the side. There's 10 seconds left to get 2. It's possible. Raffro with the shot, but it's cleared away by Duort.
Oh, that's going to be it. They're not going to score 2 in 5 seconds.
Whew. It's a good save from Vinny.
Sunderland are going to level the series. This is going to all come down to one game to defy all expectations. Yeah, it's a clean sweep of our assembled NSC teams.
This is pretty much what I wanted. I wanted 5 games. I've got 5 games, and my voice is starting to suffer for it.
I mean, you can see Raffro here. All of them, all of the Newcastle players are just, they're talking some, I don't know if people are seeing the chat on this stream.
Yeah, it's...
They are talking trash to the Sunderland.
Couldn't quite tell if it was trash team or trash talk or if it was actual honesty, but no.
I mean, it's
they're right
really absolutely clear that Newcastle aren't taking this seriously. But, well, why not? Sunderland seem to be doing fantastically well, and I, for one, think if they manage to get this game 5, that's a deserved victory on their part. I think, Newcastle have much more in their locker than they've shown, particularly in that game 4.
Yeah.
But if they're not going to show it, then we're going to talk about it. I mean, it's,
No, they're definitely under the skin if this smack talk's going on right now. If you're willingly losing games, you won't smack talk. That's just how it works. You're expecting to lose because you wanted to lose. But they're going in with the expectation to win because they are getting riled up by simple things. Now, Vinny with the shot, there we go, straight off the bat.
5 seconds in, and they're back up again in this game 5. It's Sunderland, Rafa says that's not a cut pinch. But
now's not the time to be smack talking, everyone.
No, it's just
This is.
Yes, obviously this is not, the NSE finals or kind of RLCS match. It's supposed to be in good spirits and a show match, and that's great. But that said, like we were saying at the beginning of this, Newcastle lose. People aren't going to remember that they may not have been taking it seriously.
Yeah,
Rafa suggested a Cook's pinch match in Game 5. They're going to remember that Newcastle lost Game 5.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You may as well at least try and win.
Well, I certainly hope they are going to try for this. Like I say, it would feel a bit upsetting if they weren't trying. That was a bit of a shaky clearance there from Vinny.
This could be an equaliser. It's a bit far, though.
Yes, the attack's not dead, but saying that, Newcastle's net's wide open, and Sears have taken advantage of this before.
It's awfully familiar, the situation that we're finding ourselves in.
Now Bendog's going to cross it in. Jeff intercepts, who's played down to Vinny, but unfortunately on the...
Great back pass. Aware that he's going to get absolutely clattered. Drops it way back. Not sure how much he knew about it, but he did the job.
Yes. Well, now Sears on the attack. Dewart picks it up from Vinny. Going to flip it over. Dax takes Dewart out, but Bendog tries to finish it.
Great touch.
Now Dewart going to try and pick this up, but Dax gets there first. Flicks it back over, but unfortunately now there's no Sears players near the ball. Vinny managing to pinch it off to the side. Now Dax playing it onwards. He's going straight towards net. Dewart picked it up, but another rebound. It's definitely dangerous here for Sears. It's a lovely shot from Dax, but it's good interception from Dewart. Again, it's looking quite even as things stand right now. Rafa passes it to Dax. Dax unfortunately knocks it wide.
Rafa nearly got back to that. That would have been a statement play from Newcastle. Yes. Didn't quite come off.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing about statements. It needs to be delivered perfectly.
Well, yes.
Bendog unfortunately doesn't quite get the shot on. Dewart now knocking it down towards Dax. Dax playing it forward.
That's awkward.
Yes, it looks like they couldn't quite pick it up. Bendog's going to flip it on. Jeff now trying to get rid of this. Bendog thought it was going to go higher, and Jeff takes it over. Now he's gone down. Dewart now with the attack. Oh, unfortunately couldn't get the shot.
Even, with all of this about who's taking it seriously, even with that aside, to attempt a musty flick in a Game 5 against a nationally established NSE team, this Sunderland team, they've really... I've become a good supporter of them so far this afternoon. They've played their hearts out and they've done fantastically well.
Oh, definitely.
Just the fearlessness. It's, above anything, it's exciting to watch.
Yes. These are the sort of teams you cheer for.
Oh my god!
Yes, lovely.
Exactly. This is, obviously there's a skill gap, I think it's fair to say, but it is the same reason that people used to follow teams like G2 at the highest level. It is because they make the plays happen, it's always in a clutch moment, and it's always, always interesting. Something will happen when this team is playing, and that's, as casters, what more could we ask for?
Oh, definitely. It's all about entertainment, and that is what they are doing.
They are. They're nothing if not entertaining, this team.
Oh, it's a nice attempt. Dax just managing to get there in time. Vinny now trying to take it past, keeps it under control. Takes it over two. Can he finish? Oh, it's a nice attempt, but Jeff gets there.
That would have been
fantastic. Looks like Jeff with the deflection pack gets it to Dax. Dax knocking it wide though, unfortunately. Now DeWalt trying to bring it under control. Vinny going to try and take it past. Jeff Ken barreling in. Bendog playing it forward off of Vinny. Can Vinny pass it in? Takes it up. He's going to drop, but Raffro gets it.
On the bump.
That was a fantastic effort, but unfortunately just not enough. But with 1 minute to go...
Yes, they might have done enough already. Deficit narrowed to 1 after saying that, of course.
Caster's Curse again. We're fantastic for this.
But
a lovely play.
Yes.
Nicely read.
Again, Vinny perhaps a little too far forward. Again, not quite. He's not killed his momentum enough to get back post properly, and just has that ball sail over him. We've seen it before. But like we say, we must be 13, 14 games in.
Yes.
To have that only repeated mistake. I mean, this Sunderland team, they have one thing to work on.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle again. That's a double commit for an open net. They knew that was. But where were the Newcastle players? They've known that Sears have taken advantage of this open net time and time again. And yet, it's happened again. And again, game 5, I wouldn't expect this. Vinny now going to knock it down. Sears, again, this aggressiveness that we were expecting. Bendog, unfortunately, couldn't quite get the clearance. DeWalt now going to deal with it. Beard manages forward. Passing it back to Vinny, takes a deflection towards Raffro. Can Raffro get it? No, unfortunately not. Now DeWalt playing it forward. It's up to Dax to sort this out. Dax going to play it up. Going to go aerial for it. Knocks it a bit too high. Can they get the rebound? Unfortunately not enough, but Jeff's there to finish it. Everyone's just sat on the line. But with 10 seconds left, what's going on? That was... I feel like they wanted this to be a sudden death game now. That was questionable.
Well, at least both teams aren't taking it seriously now.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately not the ending I kind of wanted, but 13 seconds left. Bendog's just sat there. Oh. So it was intentional. I'm not sure what to do about this. It is a friendly match after all. So looks like it's good pinches.
Cut pinch apparently with being maybe.
Good question, Dax. I have no idea what's going on, but they've taken it amongst them, taken it upon themselves to sort it out this way. But does that mean Sears would have actually won if they decided to?
Well, you know, that is their own prerogative that they don't do it like that. But Vinny might have done it anyway.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking out for here, to be fair. Would you mind explaining what the Cook's Pinch is?
So, if this is going to be a Cook's Pinch game 5 overtime, which it doesn't look like it is so far, we'd need a team to knock that up against the wall and fantastically slam it off the wall sideways into the net. But neither team seems to be taking that part of this game that they've invented for themselves particularly seriously.
Right, well, I'm glad I know I just have to look out for a normal goal then, but that is... I mean, it makes it more interesting. They wanted to get some experience in, and perhaps this is how Sears wanted it to be. Clearly let those last 2 goals in, so... yeah, I'm a bit taken back by this.
I mean...
And I'm not sure what we're even watching now.
Well, like you say, it's a show match. This is designed to be fun.
And, well...
if that's the way it's going to end...
Newcastle take the win, I suppose.
Newcastle take game 5.
Maybe not the style they wanted to.
As they were 2 goals down with 10 seconds to go, but, you know, Sunderland decided to let it happen, so... That's
maybe...
it. I have nothing more to say. Newcastle inviting the Sunderland guys on a night out, so clearly not much blood lost there. Maybe these guys know each other, we don't know. But that is it. That is it, and that, I think, is it for this afternoon's stream. Sunderland, even though there was questions asked at the end, certainly showed themselves to be a much better team than we initially anticipated. I think taking a victory off Durham was fantastic, and in all sort of effect, to all end, you know, they did beat that Newcastle side. That was maybe not the 100% Newcastle team that we saw, but it was certainly 100% from both Sunderland and Durham, and that, I think, is enough of a victory in and of itself. So
yes, I just want to give one shout out to the Seers there, the Sunderland College team. They've played fantastically, like I said, probably made quite a few fans today. And also good luck for Sunday as they've got their championship finals. By what we've seen today, I think they're going to do very well, really.
Yes, I think it's very true. I think there's a lot of good quality Rocket League coming up, of course. Lots of finals happening, lots of end of term showdown events, and stay-at-home series starting next week as well. So there's plenty to watch, but we will leave it there for today. I've been Patch. I've been joined by Squawk. Thank you very much, Squawk, for hosting with me.
No, it's been brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you to all the teams who played today, and thank you to everyone for watching. We will see you again next time.
See you later.